On a humid Saturday in Tampa Bay, Florida, opportunity takes center stage. It's the Citrus Bowl 2.0. Welcome into King High School in Tampa Bay, Florida. Players have gathered from across the country with one goal in mind: to earn the next opportunity. Welcome into the broadcast booth. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Drew Pavon, today, joined by the man, the myth himself, the analyst, Mark Henry. Mark, we got a great showdown today of USA International Football taking on Team Ranked Up, a great showcase for players to try to move on to the next level. You got to talk to some of the players earlier. What's the mindset really looking into that?
Well, the opportunity is here to move on to the next level. When we talk about next level with these guys, we're talking about the professional level. We're talking about the NFL, arena, going overseas, and it includes the Canadian Football League. So this is an opportunity to showcase their skills and move on to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see a ton of different talent. These teams are stacked out. We got to talk with some of these players. They're deep as well. Some teams from Florida, the ranked up team majority-wise, but USA spread across the country. So we're going to see a lot of different faces in on offense and in defense as well, and a lot of excitement for this game. Fans are here. Weather's cooperating at the moment, but should be a great day for some football.
Well, talking to Coach T from USA International Football, this is an opportunity to spread the love across the globe. They want to go global with this. They want to give these guys an opportunity to showcase themselves on a national stage and get to the next level. That's what it's all about, the camaraderie, and being family-oriented is what he talked about. And talking to Coach Tony Ream from Rank Up, opportunity sells itself. These guys want to play at the next level, and this is what it's all about.
Absolutely, and you just mentioned Coach Tony Mangini of the Team USA, the head coach. This team won the gold medal out in Greece last year, so this team has traveled the map. I've heard rumors they're going to Anchorage, Alaska in a couple months, so this team's willing to put on a show wherever they go, and this team spread across the country. I think we're in for quite a show today.
And Coach T stressed that winning a gold medal is something not everybody's privy to. It's an opportunity that you have to put it on for this club, for this city, for this international game, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, and we're just a couple minutes away from getting underway. We had the national anthem, the runouts, and they're going to be swearing off. It looks like Team USA will be kicking off the team Ranked Up to start us off this evening here at King High School, and I'm ready to get some football. Nothing better than a little early football in the summer. Huh?
Let's get the juices flowing. I love the unis, by the way, as well, with Rank Up looking kind of like the Steelers and the USA, the red, white, and blue. That's what you want to see. And, Florida is a football state. What better place to have this showcase, Drew? And I think this is what we're about to see is a showcase, an opportunity for these guys to get to the next level.
Absolutely, and we're just a couple minutes from getting underway here at King High School, and USA and Team Ranked Up, very talented teams. You've seen both ways. But talking to both coaches, it looks like everyone's going to get an opportunity because we are here for a showcase. You're going to see a couple different names in there at quarterback on both sides and the receiver position. Ranked Up bringing at least 10 receivers deep today, so we're going to see maybe split in different quarters. Some coaches, they didn't even know who they were going to start. They wanted to get through warm-up, see who's got the hot hand to roll out for the first quarter.
Well, this is a chance for these guys to get on, to get this on tape, to get this seen by a national audience. And, Coach Tony mentioned getting the film out. Coach Ream mentioned getting the film out to the NFL, to the CFL, to the Arena League. So these guys get that opportunity to showcase their skills right here.
Absolutely, and a lot of the arena leagues starting to wrap up this year, and the guys are able to come down here and get some more tape, potentially play overseas, get to the CFL, IFL, UFL. We've a ton of football across the state of the USA, and plenty of talent here to showcase it today as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to love it that these guys are telling their stories by getting an opportunity to put on for themselves, put on for their families, and showcase it right here at the Citrus Bowl, Drew, right here in Florida.
Absolutely. Citrus Bowl 2.0. At King High School in Tampa Bay, Florida. We are just a couple minutes away from kickoff. They're lined up. They're ready to go. We're just waiting for that ball to be kicked in the air. The ref's hand is up, and looks like we're ready to get going here. Casey Gladney will be kicking it off for Team USA to Team Ranked Up. It's a low squib kick. Ball jarred on the ground, and he's just going to fall on it there. Joshua Ely, the big wide receiver, just able to fall on it. Set up the Ranked Up team at the 32-yard line.
Well, I'm interested to see watching these guys warm up. It looks like they came out in kind of a spread look, Drew. They want to get the ball in space to these receivers and let them work. That's going to be the thing that I saw warming up in the offensive side of the ball. Now, we'll see what the USA, the international squad, brings defensively. I think it's going to be interesting as we get started.
Absolutely. Brian Waiters is going to be the starting quarterback for Team Ranked Up. Talking to Coach Fortner Bay just before the game, he's an undersized quarterback, but he can make the things happen. Like you said, they come out on that spread look. They got big running backs who are quick. We saw them jumping off that line pretty quick. So interested to see what kind of offense they're going to go with on these first couple plays.
Well, it looks like they come out in kind of like a spread look like we talked about. And this will give him a chance, Waiters, the quarterback, to see the field well and get his playmakers involved. And we'll see here in just a moment how they come out offensively.
Absolutely. And it's going to be Dorian Manuel in the backfield with Waiters. And like you mentioned, they got those 4 wide receivers out. Maybe a spread look, try to see if they can air this one out. It's humid. That ball's going to feel a little bit sticky, so we'll see how that goes in these couple early drives.
Hey, well, deep in the heart of Florida, right in Tampa, the weather's kind of holding up right now. It's been kind of misting, a little humidity. We got some guys from Wisconsin, South Carolina. They may not be used to this humidity. I think that may be a factor we have to watch as the game
Absolutely.
goes.
This isn't football in September. This is football in the middle of July and
headed
the dog
into
days.
August. It's the dog days of summer.
This is Florida heat, baby, and this is what we're going to get. As offense will start it off. Waiters trying to set everyone up to make sure they're on the line to get this game underway. In the first play of scrimmage, Waiters going to set up here. He's going to drop back to throw here. Good protection. Pressure coming off the side. Waiters moving out. Looking deep. Finding his man. He got it. That's going to be a first down into USA territory. Finding Draven Lindsay for the ranked up first down.
Now, Drew, you talked about his mobility and his ability, his awareness, as you saw on that, to make the defender miss and keep his eyes downfield. That's what you want to see from your quarterback. Looks like he's operating on all cylinders so far.
Absolutely. He left that defender in the dust. Looked like he had him dead cold to rights, and you watch a replay here. Whoop! Moving around and making a heads-up throw on the run, too, running opposite way.
Absolutely. The old spin cycle B button on the Sony PlayStation, he got in the mix. And great job by the receiver to corral it in and get positive yardage. Looks like rank up's on the move.
Oh, yeah. All right, ranked up. Just one play in. That's first down, and David Waiters will start at the 50 with a fresh set here. Starting the pistol set. Just going to give straight to Manuel. That ball looks like it's on the ground, and Team USA's got it. Big number 3 is moving down the field. He's not going to be stopped. Davon Phillips in for a score. Just like that. 2 plays in. USA, a little scoop, a little score, and that's 6.
Great job by the defense of being opportunistic, swiping at the ball. As you can see, he cradles it in and scores for 6. Hey, this USA defense is showing they're here to stay, Drew.
Absolutely. Early on in this game, we're 1:17 seconds in, and we already got a defensive fumble 6 for the big fella picking it up. That's concentration. You got to push that ball down and get up and go.
As you can see, the running back is coming through, and then the defender picks it up and rumbles and stumbles and gets in the end zone for 6. I like what I'm seeing from this defense. They're scrapping at the ball. They're not giving up too many big plays, but their ability to get the ball and get in the end zone says a lot.
Absolutely. USA defense was very aggressive on Manuel. They tried to rip that ball out, and they were successful. Now it's turning into a USA 6 early on in this game with the lead.
Well, that's what you're taught. Well, that's good coaching by the USA squad, to rip at the football, to be, scrappy in between the trenches. You want to see that from those guys, especially those linebackers and defenders trailing the play, and that's what you have on that.
USA not going to opt for the kick. Looks like they are going to go for 2 out the jump here. It's a give, and it's going to go nowhere, so that's going to stall, and USA will be stuck at 6. 6-0 lead, though, after the 2-point conversion fail, and Ranked Up will try to get the ball right back on the kickoff.
Now, if I'm ranked up offensively, we got a chance to move the ball. We had a turnover, but that doesn't say that we can't move the ball. He saw the opening spaces. That was a really good run. Just got to cradle the ball and put 4 points of emphasis on that football when you're coming through the hole.
Yeah, absolutely. If you remember, Tiki Barber used to have that thing. He had some
high
fumble problems. High and tight. Keep that thing right on the shoulder. But look, they got Ranked Up has a very deep roster. I mean, 5 running backs, over 10 receivers. I think we're going to see a lot of different guys throughout this spread offense try to air it out. I mean, we saw what Waiters could do on that first play. Are you pushing more to keep going with that air ball, or are you going to move in another running back?
Well, I want to keep my quarterback in a groove. I want to keep him, ready to go when I need him. I think you give, the running back Manuel another chance, an opportunity to showcase himself. If when he comes to the sideline, hey, 4 points of emphasis on that football, high and tight. When you're going through, we want 2 hands on that football. And that's what you want to see when you have a running back coming through the hole. But you got to give the USA defense credit on that one of swiping at it and then turning it into 6, turning it into points. That's what you want from a defense.
Yeah, Manuel looked like he was going down, and they kept punching that thing out,
Absolutely.
And it turns out into 6.
Absolutely.
And USA Incorporated International's got a 6-0 lead early on to start, and we're only less than a minute 17 into this game.
I mean, but you had a positive drive except for the fumble. The first 2 plays, you can see that, Brian, the quarterback, Waiters, is one of those guys that you're going to have to put an emphasis on keeping him corralled. As he gets outside of the pocket, he's going to be able to make plays with his arm and his feet. I think this drive will be interesting for Ranked Up as we go back into it.
And I think that first play, if it's any indication, this kid can do some things. He's a backfield kind of creator, one off the foot, moving that opposite way. That's one of the more difficult throws to make as a quarterback.
Especially going to his weak side, being a right-handed quarterback, to be able to get his hips around and find his target downfield for a positive gain. I think, we only hit 2 plays into this thing. It's very, very early. We got a lot of football left to play, but I think those are positive sides offensively if I'm looking at it from a coaching standpoint.
Absolutely. Casey Gladney will be the kickoff man for Team USA as they'll kick it back up. It looked like there is a delay of game call, so that's going to back him up a couple of yards. And after Gladney's first kick, it was kind of a bit of a squib, gave Ranked Up some decent field position to start. They'll have even better field position now.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think, that's something that you got to work on in special teams to kind of clean things up. I think you'll get a better kick out of him this time. We're just getting warmed up, just getting started here. I mean, you got to look at that as something that you got to work on. Special teams is a crucial part of any football team.
Absolutely. You got to play all 3 sides. Gladney's kick, another squib up the middle, right back to the big man. He's just going to pick that one up and try to make something happen, and he's taken down at the 41-yard line. Joshua Ely there picking it up and going down. So Ranked Up starts up with some positive field yardage to try to get this second drive going and get some more positive after that fumble 6 earlier there.
Absolutely. Like we said, before the kickoff, the offense showed that they can move the football. There's a plethora of playmakers on this roster for Rank Up, so we'll get a chance to see some other guys touch the football, and Waiters is going to have some guys to get the football to here shortly.
Yeah, like we mentioned, Manuel, the one that fumbled the ball that resulted in Team USA 6, he is on the sideline, so that will mean Antoine Ship will be the new tailback for Team Ranked Up next to Brian Waiters in that spread 4-man out formation. USA showing blitz. They drop back. Waiters pressure on, looking deep downfield. Can't find his man. Defender was in the face, just had to throw that one away.
Well, the rush was on there. As you saw, they had a kind of a zero blitz cover one look, and before the receiver can get out of his break, the ball was already in the air. Just a little missed timing there. But as the game goes on, you can expect those guys to step up.
Absolutely, and he had Trayvon Lindsay wide open. I think if he just had that extra half second, he was able to put that ball where Lindsay would have been.
Right, and that's what he was doing, was throwing to a spot and not the receiver before he could get out of his break. But sometimes you got to live to fight another down, and that's what we got here.
Talking to Coach Fortner Bay before the game, said you got to watch out for Waiters. He can be explosive at times. He's going to drop back. He's going to make some throws. But when it comes down to it, things break down. He could take off and he can run.
Absolutely.
Setting up on a 2nd and 10 for Waiters. It's just going to be a give, and he's got some chunk change there, and that's going to be just short of the first down. Set up a 3rd and 2. Good run there by Antoine Ship.
Now, Drew, we got to give some credit to the big fellas. They've been making some big holes up there so far. This is what you want to see from an offensive line. You want to be able to open those holes, and that's a great pickup right there on the carry.
Yeah, now 3rd and about 1.5 yards, I'd say, here with about 13 minutes on the clock. Trying to get that first down, move into USA territory, try to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got plenty of options here. The quarterback can be a threat as well in the read option game. But that offensive line seems to be in a groove so far.
Ship, the running back to the left of Waiters on the bottom of your screen, and he's going to keep it himself, like you mentioned, that read option. Waiters gets the first down. He's got more. A juke move out in space. There he goes. Got reservations for 6. Waiters puts Ranked Up on the board. Touchdown, team Ranked Up just like that.
Hey, Waiters, if he was dishing out, he's going to get plenty of tips because he's waiting on no one to get to the end zone. Great job by him of seeing it and going and hitting it. And when he gets in the open field, he's got the hips and the smoothness to dip and get north. I really like what I'm seeing from Waiters so
Mark
far.
Henry, you called it right there with that read option, baby. He saw that end crash down, and he took off. And I told you how explosive he is. Look at him go here.
Well, you can see he sees daylight, one move, and gets to safety, and he gets north, and he has the speed to carry on in for 6. I think this is a guy that you got to get on your radar, and you can definitely see this is what this showcase is about. Mm-hmm. You want to get a chance to give these guys an opportunity to perform at a high level, and you can see that Waiters is a guy that you need to pencil in as a playmaker.
Absolutely, and Waiters showing it off. That was a beautiful juke move on that safety, and nothing but green grass in front, and team Ranked Up will set up for the field goal here. It looks like it'll be Gildardo Maida to try to set up for a long PAT kick
and
to
then,
try to get the lead back.
Again, Drew, the offensive line opening those holes. They seem to be getting hands on those defenders up front. And Waiters had plenty of space to make moves and get north and get in the end zone for 6 and cash it in.
And there's got to be an appreciation. Low kick. Maida's kick is just wide left, so we're going to be tied up at 6 apiece. But I was mentioning you got to have that appreciation for showcases like this. Some of these guys, especially on the offensive line, you don't have that chemistry. They showed it there, knowing which guy has to be undefended for that read option, and they were beautiful on it. Waiters knew exactly who to run, had to get vertical, then saw that lane, and he got upfield and got it.
Well, you got the communication has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these guys have enough experience playing enough football to know what they need to do when they, as you can see, the offensive line is a hat on a hat, and then Waiters just makes the magic happen, the juke move, and then he's out for 6, but you got to have that communication in the offensive line to know where you're supposed to be, know who to block, and get a hat on a hat and create creases for your guys on offense.
And I think it says something, especially about a showcase like this, an offensive line that probably hasn't worked together for that much. You bring in one of those guys to come in day one, he's ready to go.
Well, that's what the professional ranks is about. I mean, even at the highest level at the NFL, you have guys that get injured. That's why they have a practice squad. Mm-hmm. These guys have to be able to be plug-and-play guys and fit into what the scheme of the team that they're going to is. And this is what that's all about. If you can work in a short area and work in a short time period is getting to know the playbook and getting to know these guys, then that makes you valuable at the next level.
All right, Maida's going to kick us off here, and that's a high over-end kick. They collide trying to get the ball, but it is picked up by Team USA, and they're going to try to make something out of it, and he's going to be brought down at the 16. And they're saying that ball is out. It looks like that collision there by the 2-yard line caused an injury, which is never great to see to Kavondrick Carr, and we hope he is okay.
Well, as you can see, even though there was a mishap there, he was able to make some positive yards and get upfield. I think that's what you have to take out of it. Of course, we got a man down here, and we'll see about that. But, USA will get a chance. Well, this will be the first time we get to see them offensively, Drew, as they get ready to set up here.
Absolutely. Now, the USA, we haven't seen them on offense yet because they are up 6, and we're tied at 6 apiece because their defense was able to come up big against Ranked Up. Second play on scrimmage was able to pick up that 6 and take it to the house.
Absolutely. But, I mean, when defenses are able to put points on the board, that helps the offense not have so much pressure. But with it being a 6-6 ball game, right now it's a toss-up. It's anybody's ball game. So we'll have a chance to see this offense come out and operate right here, Drew. And I think that you have to continue to mold that. You have to have that momentum going into this, and we'll get a chance to see this offense get going here for USA.
After the collision at the 2-yard line, they're going to have to set up at their own 16, and Freddie Strother is going to be their quarterback here for Team USA. We saw them for that 2-point conversion that they went out there, a little mishandle on the read option. Strother just going to try to reset here. It looks like they're going to have a dual-back set out of the shotgun to start once again.
Absolutely. You got 2 receivers over here to the near side and 1 receiver up top.
Strother going to just give that ball up, and he is swallowed up by ranked defenders. That ball's on the ground. Who's got it? Ranked Up signal in that way. And it is Ranked Up ball just like that. First play of scrimmage, Ranked Up is going to be inside the 5 to start.
Kudos to both defenses for getting their hands on the football and making turnovers and putting the offenses in a position to score here. Hey, you can expect this to be a really good game by the defenses so far. They've kind of taken control here, Drew.
Mark, it's been less than 4 minutes. We already got 2 touchdowns, 2 fumbles, and now Ranked Up's going to be going in once more starting at the 5-yard line for their third drive of the game.
Absolutely, but this is a chance for the USA defense to kind of broaden up and stiffen up. As you can see on the replay here, the ball's out, and Rank Up gets on it and hops on it, and you can see the guys are super excited. Coach Tony mentioned that these guys were going to be excited about it. You can see the excitement here for the defense.
Absolutely, and that's a good thing, too, because you feel this heat. You don't want to be on defense for too long, especially if a long training drive.
Absolutely.
So they're able to get back and get some water, but Ranked Up's going to be started inside the 5 to try to get the lead right back over Team USA.
Well, with 12 minutes and change here in the first quarter, both defenses are attacking in attack mode, and we see the Rank Up offense come back on the field with Mr. Waiters and that big offensive line. You can expect, some real good offensive line play here on this next. I'm really impressed with the Ranked Up offensive line so far, Drew.
All right, we got Trips at the top of your screen. Waiters with Ship to his left. It's going to be a give to Ship, and he's going to get swallowed up at the line to gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5 once again.
Well, that was the first time that the USA defense got penetration on that, Drew, and to stuff the hole, and the running back had nowhere to run. Great job by the D-line there.
See it again, just wrapping it up, textbook tackling, not letting Ship get vertical, trying to break anything to get into that end zone. Now with a 2nd and goal on the 5-yard line.
The offensive line has been getting a pretty good push, so you got to squeeze on that. You got to make those guys work on the inside, and the penetration was the big difference on that one. Kind of threw the timing off as well.
Yeah. Trips bunch to the top of the screen. Waiters with Ship to his left one more time. Let's see what they're going to run. Pressure looks coming on. Give to Ship once more. He falls forward, but just going to be short of that end zone. Going to be setting it up around the 3 to 2 yard line on 3rd and goal.
Well, great job by Ship of after the initial hit, spinning out of that as he comes up limping on this one. But his ability to spin out of that, you almost got to pay dirt on that one.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what they teach you as a running back. If you're falling, fall forward. Get those extra chunk yards. And now it sets it up perfectly on a little 3rd and goal from the 3, and Manuel is back into the game for Team Ranked Up at running back.
Well, definitely you can look for Waiters to be involved in this one. As you saw on the touchdown run, his ability to get outside the pocket as they spread it out a little bit. That also makes the defense spread out. So now you have to play true defense, the man outside, and then these linebackers have to scrape and watch the running back coming out.
Manuel next to Waiters, and it's another give to him, and he's going to be just short of that end zone as a late flag comes in. Manuel just short of the end zone down to the 1. They had that trip set on the bottom of the screen and 3 straight run plays to try to punch one in.
Absolutely. A little laundry on the field could indicate a hold by the offense, usually up in there. As you can see, great camera view. As Manuel almost stretches it out and the flag comes out, so we'll see what happens here.
And the Ranked Up offense is moving it back, so it looks like it was a holding call. A late flag coming in. Not great to see, especially when you're going to be set up at 4th and 1, and now you got to move back and you're going to be 4th and 11 on the 4th and goal.
But on the contrary, this could be a thing where the offense has a little more room to work, give Waiters a little bit more breathing room as far as the passing game goes. Now you have to, on the secondary, you have to really, really cover those guys because there's nothing behind you there but end zone.
Absolutely. All right, they're going to be set up on 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line. Manuel's still out there with Waiters. Trips to the bottom left of your screen, and like you mentioned, open space. Waiters, we already saw him run for a long touchdown today. Let's see if he can try to do it again.
These safeties have to be wary of a post route here. It looks like right over the middle. And the linebackers have to really play underneath there.
Waiters going to drop back. Pressure immediately. He's scrambling out of the pocket to the bottom left of your screen. He's going to look to take off and run out of bounds to the 15 for a loss of 2, and will set up a 4th down.
Smart play. You live to fight another down. Not take a big shot, and also give your field goal kicker a chance to put points on the board for you.
Absolutely, and we saw what Maida could do. He's got the leg. He was a little wide left on the PAT that was pushed back because of a penalty, and Coach is going to send him back out there. Vincent Fortner Bay going to try to get his team the lead here.
Absolutely. Well, this is where the guys on special teams, that includes the deep snapper to the kicker, get a chance to showcase themselves. All three phases of the game are very important, and this is what we want to see here, to showcase like this.
Yeah, and you mentioned that earlier, too, because we've seen some low squib kicks that have resulted in tough field positioning and some missed PATs and two-point conversions. We haven't seen a punt yet, but this is a huge part of the football game, is who's got the possession, who's going to be on the better side of the scrimmage of the field.
Absolutely. I mean, this is an opportunity for Maida to show. Now, you mentioned he had the distance. What was a little off? Can he get back in at this one?
Maida from the 16-yard line. That one looks high. It is good. And Team Ranked Up has taken the lead here with 9:41 to play, 9-6 over Team USA International.
Made it look real easy. The execution is there. At this time, he made an adjustment. As you can see, okay, I was a little bit to the left here, so now I can take a little bit off and push it right through. Great job by Maida. Great job by the snapper as well.
That was about a 35-yard field goal attempt, and that thing looked like it could have been good from 50. It still had plenty of air on it.
And we saw him in warm-ups hitting from 40 and 45, so we know that he has the leg. It's just about getting those reps. Game reps matter when it comes to getting a well-oiled machine going, and that's what you want to see from your special teams unit as well. When they get the opportunity, when they actually get in the space to make it, they have to take it, and they have to be true about it, and Maida was true on that aspect.
Now, Mark, how much does the humidity play into the kicking game a little bit?
Well, I think you got to start with the deep snapper, making sure his grip, make sure the ball is dry, and then it comes to the placeholder, making sure he has a good grip. All of those things, they have to coincide, they have to work together. Special teams is a very important phase of the game that sometimes maybe people don't pay attention to or practice a lot. You know, you when you get to the highest level, this is something that's very important. Games are won and lost on special teams.
Yeah, and Maida will kick it off again to Team USA, who had a little trouble fielding that kickoff as their two returners collided, and Kavondra Carr had to step off the field for a couple plays. He is back there to return, and Maida will try to pin him deep once more because it worked out so well for him last time, set up at the 13. Maida's kick is out and underway. That one looks like it's going to go into the back of the end zone for a touchback, and Team USA has only had one play of offense on scrimmage and resulted in a fumble. They're going to try to get a second restart here, down 9-6 in the early part of the first quarter.
A great job by Maida. Both kicks have been inside the 10, and that one was a touchback. So he's showcasing himself, yes. But the offense for USA has to get on track. This is something that they're going to work on, of course. It looks like they're going to be a heavy run team with a kind of an option look coming out of the split back set. So we'll see what happens here on this next one. But I think if I'm talking to my guys in the offensive huddle and they come off, ball security is what I'm preaching. We have to secure the football to make the plays, to make the winning plays.
Yeah, absolutely, and that could be said for both sides. We've seen both teams fumble. Of course, USA's lone touchdown came from a fumble 6, and Ranked Up able to execute that 3-point kick due to USA fumbling on their first play of offensive scrimmage today. But Strother, no two-back set this time. He's just going to have a running back to his right, and USA's going to be out in the spread 4 wide.
Looks like we're going to respot the ball. As the chains moved up, the ball has to be moved up. It looks like more of a spread look, single back. You can expect this ball to possibly be in the air, but don't be surprised if a little read option here as well.
Strother had some legs. He had a decent arm, too, we saw before the showcase, and maybe that'll be put to work here. It looks like they're going to send a 6-man blitz. Strother has to bail quickly. Defender in his face, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds for a loss of 3.
Well, the defense was in attack mode on that one, as he had to kind of quickly get out in space and try to make something positive out of it. Loses a couple large yards on that one, but the defenses have been in control here. This is what you're looking for, and a lot of times when you look at early engagement in games, sometimes, and then going into the season, the defenses are a little ahead of the offense. That's what we see trending here on both sides.
Yeah, they brought a 6-man blitz there, and the offensive line just wasn't quick enough to protect it. Strother had to bail out there. But that's a good job of just making sure you're not taking that big of a loss. You only lose 2 rather than losing 8 or 9.
Absolutely. Make something happen and don't lose the football for your team. You still have to live to fight another down. 2nd and long here. What do they come out with here? They got to get something quick, maybe get the ball out of his hands to go back into a 2-back look here on this one.
Yeah, another 2-back set here with 2 receivers to the bottom of the string, kind of bunched up, one at the top. And it looks like that Coach Mangini's going to want a timeout here to talk to his offense and get reset on a 2nd and 12 with about 9 minutes left into this first quarter. But we'll be back right after the break. Score is 9-6. Team Ranked Up over USA International from King High School in Tampa Bay, Florida. All right, welcome back into King High School here for a little pro showcase brought to you by DR7 Sports. Rank Up versus USA Football International, and USA on a 2nd and 12 took a timeout. They're going to be resetting here in this first quarter as Ranked Up is out 9-6. Strother nowhere to go. He's going to have to bail out and run once more, and he's not even going to get back to the line again for a loss of the yard. Ranked Up's linebackers are all over the field right now, Mark.
Well, they got a free run to the quarterback. By the time he gets and sets up, he doesn't have anything that rushes in his face. He has to kind of maneuver and do some impromptu scrambling, but the defenses are in control here. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, pressure has been the key really for this Ranked Up defense. Just applying pressure nonstop. You see it again, outside, inside. He's got nowhere to go but try to scramble.
Well, both defensive lines, the front sevens, are controlling the game. Right now we're looking at that Ranked Up front seven, and they're very aggressive. That's what helps these guys get where they need to be, as being aggressive and making the sure plays right there. This is 3rd and long. You got to get somebody open, maybe a screen here, something to get the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and 15, and the line to gain for first down is 35. You're going to go empty gun here. 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Let's see what Strother can do. He's had pressure on him the first 2 plays. Strother looking deep, and nobody's home. It's going to be incomplete and set up a long 4th and 15 for Team USA.
Well, right now, the USA offense is kind of out of sync. Hadn't really been able to get everything going and run their offense like they want. Struthers has been under pressures from the get-go. You had a fumble in the beginning. Right now, this defense, the front seven, for Ranked Up, is showing, is flexing their muscles and showing that they're in control right now.
Yeah, Strother just has no time to throw, especially on that 3rd down. He was spread out wide. He knew he had to get it out. Just nobody was there, and the timing just wasn't there for Strother to make something happen. And I got to say this, Team USA very big offensively on the O-line. Ranked Up kind of shorter, thinner, but they're quick, man. They're getting to that ball fast.
Well, the quickness off the ball, and this snap, they're in the quarterback's face, not having a lot of time to set up, and it throws the offense out of rhythm. Right now, the Ranked Up offensive line, the Ranked Up defensive line and the front seven is in control. This will be interesting to see about this punt getting off. We saw the USA punter. He has a very good leg, a strong leg, not much of a wind, so we'll see if he gets something on this one.
Yeah, Daniel Vaughn is going to be the punter for USA. We haven't seen him kick off yet, but this will be his first punt of the day from Jacksonville, Florida, added to the roster just earlier today. We'll look to get USA some better field positioning as they punt it away to Team Ranked Up. High snap, able to corral it. Vaughn's got a good punt. He's going to let that one bounce, and it doesn't take a friendly bounce, and USA will down it at their own 46. So Ranked Up another drive with great field position with 7:49 left on the clock.
Right, and you mentioned it, Drew. They've been in really good field position. They had earlier that led to a field goal. If it wasn't for that penalty, they'd probably score on that. You had the long run by Waiters, and then the initial possession, they had pretty good field position there. So they've kind of started in plus territory the entire first quarter. As we got about 7:49 left in the first quarter, and Rank Up is in position to knock on the door again.
Yeah, and we mentioned all 3 phases of the game. Special teams proving that already early on in this first quarter, as Ranked Up 9-6 and looking to tack on more here with great field position starting in USA territory.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to look. Everything's open here with their offense. The run game, the passing game.
And we've seen
Waiters flex out here. This is what you're looking for. You want to keep this offense going.
Waiters got 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. It's going to be a give again, and he's going to go nowhere for a loss of 1. Looks like Waiters just had no other option but to hand it off, and he got nowhere.
Jaron Woodard, senior, the linebacker, as you can see, he corralled the running back in space right there. The great job of him flowing to the football and making a sure tackle, limiting that gain to next to nothing.
Yeah, the pursuit was great, east to west. You
Right.
You kind of move with
Absolutely.
the line, read it, not
Absolutely.
try to overgun it and make something happen.
Absolutely. He didn't overrun it. He stayed true to his technique, and you saw him make the tackle in the open field over a shifty running back. That's what you want from your linebackers.
All right, they're going to be set up on a 2nd and 10. Waiters, again, has 3 receivers. Top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Running back to his right. And they're going to be set up on 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line. Waiters checks the sideline to see if he gets an audible call. He's changing something. Feeling the blitz right now as they show it. Waiters, low snap, corrals it in. He's just going to have to take off, rolls out right, looking downfield. Finding a man and caught for a first down at the 30-yard line. Finding Malachi Nation.
Waiters doesn't show any panic. He was real calm on that one. Finds an open man downfield. Right now, he's the star of the show of this game.
Malachi Nation finding him downfield, but Waiters, had that ball on the ground. Defenders an inch away from his face. He just took off, made something happen, and we've already seen that today.
Well, as you can see, no panic. He finds a guy downfield as he evades the rush, and it's a completion and a first down into USA territory. Waiters is calm, cool, and collected. I liked his ability to get outside the pocket and make plays with his arm or his feet. So he's a guy that's really, really showing up, and, he's putting out some good film right here in this showcase.
Absolutely. Brian Waiters, it's only the first quarter. Who knows what else we'll see out of his old bag of tricks, but they're set up with a fresh set of downs. 4 wide spread here at the 30-yard line is ranked up, starting to move down the field. Waiters, pressure on again, good pocket, looking, fires over the middle, got it, and that's going to be another first down for team ranked up. The little man, Gabriel Ramirez Rojas. First down ranked up at the 20.
Well, the off-platform throws. We talked about him being able to move outside of the pocket. As you can see on that last play, his ability to get back in the pocket, set up, and then kind of change his arm to a three-quarter delivery there. And he gets it through the defense, as you can see it. And then the receiver is past the sticks for a first down.
I got to say, great job by Ramirez Rojas holding on to that. He had the defender draped all over him. But Waiters just fitting into that tight window, moving kind of off platform like we've been talking about, and just showing off on this showcase right now.
Absolutely. Right now, he's showing his bag of tricks. He's showing what he can do getting outside of the pocket. And in today's game, Drew, the quarterback is not stationary anymore. They have to be able to move around. As you can see, the defenders have just about come in every play. But being able to be mobile, being able to get outside the pocket, those are the things that you want out of your quarterback. And Waiters is showing he has that in his bag.
Yeah, talking to Coach Fortner Bay before the game, he was just a guy that's so even keel. He just flows. No matter the ebbs and flows of a game, he stays the same, no matter if he could throw a pick. Says he's kind of got the mind of like a fish. As a quarterback growing up, you hear that thing like you got to be like a fish, a goldfish. Just forget about it. Get out on the new field. They had that fumble. Wasn't Waiters' fault, but he turns it around, making something happen. Already ranked up, moving down the field.
Well, cool, calm, and collective, that's what you want. The quarterback is an extension of the coach on the field. He has to be able to maneuver and adjust the situations and being able to live the fight to the next play.
Well, a new fresh set of downs, and it's going to be a give here, and he's getting outside, and he's looking for change. Can't get it. Falling forward, just gets about 2 yards. That's David Dillard, who's listed as a quarterback, but playing a little tailback today as well.
Great job of the spin move at the end to get the extra yards. The defense was there, but his ability to spin, dive forward, you mentioned it earlier in the telecast, Drew, falling forward is a trait that a running back has to have.
Yeah, especially when you get to those yardage points where you're looking at a 2nd and 10 and you get the ball. You got to get as much yards as possible because that's what makes the difference in the end of the day.
Absolutely. Always want to fall forward, always want to be leaning forward. Great job by the running back. Those are traits at the next level that they're looking for.
Absolutely. Well, they're going to be set up on a 2nd and 9 here at the 19-yard line. Let's see what Brian Waiters has got in his old bag of tricks. 2 receivers at bottom screen, 2 to the top, and his running back, drop ball again. Waiters takes off, though, finding space, looking to throw. A little high step there, gets a chunk change of yards, and makes it about a 3rd and 5.
Waiters' ability to make something out of nothing is on full display on that one. Another snap that was kind of in the dirt, but he is fielding it like a shortstop. He finds the open space, and he gets out and makes something positive happen. Here's a crucial third down with about 4:36 and change left in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Waiters heading over the sideline to get to the call, but just so calm. Low snap, picks it up, kind of presses the ground, gets it back up. Looks like he's going to run, hesitates, might throw, draws back the defenders, and that allows him the avenue to make it a 3rd and 5.
Doesn't panic, and he understands that he has everything at his disposal, the full offense. He has a command of it as well. He knows where his guys are going to be, and it's showing right here.
Yeah, he's being smart with his reads, too.
Absolutely.
He's not trying to make something big every single play. He's taking the chunk yards to set up the next play. And speaking of the next play, going to be 3rd and 6 for Waiters here. Looks like they're showing blitz. They only send 4. Waiters got some time. Pressure in his face. Makes a man fall. Buckles at the knee. Waiters, look at him go. Just short of that first down marker. I think if he was able to stay up behind that turf monster, he was looking at 6 again.
The waiter said, "Give me them ankles." This was, this was a play in itself. If we go back and see on the DR Sports Network replay, this guy has motion in the ocean. He has it all. As you can see, he eludes it, finds it. You see a defender falling and missing. He gets out in an open field and almost gets the first down if he didn't slip. You got to go for it here if you rank up on offense.
Absolutely. Your offense is clicking right now. You're humming. Get that chunk yard. Try to put another score on the board.
Well, the key here is ball security. Making sure that they get the football in the playmaker's hands. You got some guys in the backfield. Emmanuel Dillers had his hands on the football, and Waiters is absolutely phenomenal with the ball in his hands. So 4th and short here, anything's open.
Yeah, just speaking of that, on a 4th and short, Kayshawn Tyler, their tailback, also fullback. He stands about 5'5", 230 pounds. That's a big man right next to Waiters that you got to imagine will try to feed him the ball on 4th and 2. That's exactly what they do. Tyler gets tripped up in the back, and that looks like it will be a turnover on downs, and USA will take over at the 12.
Penetration was key on that as the defensive line comes up big. You mentioned the running back getting it, but as you can see, the penetrations there in the USA defense on the defensive line, they've been active. Now, they've given up some big plays. Of course, most of them have been the Waiters, but when it comes down to crucial points, the defense has stood up. That's why we have a 9-6 ball game.
Absolutely, and Waiters just hands it off to Tyler there. Do you go with Waiters there? I mean, he's that quarterback. You give him kind of a read option to see if every spread field that open? Absolutely.
You want him to have a run-pass option on that one. But you also want to give that running back a chance to breathe. But the penetration was there.
Yeah.
And that was the real key to throwing that play out of whack and kind of not getting the continuity and getting it off.
You know, when you grow up playing Pop Warner and some teams they throw a big guy back there to run the football like Tyler.
You know who's getting the rock.
Yeah, you know. And when you're young, you try to tackle them high.
Absolutely.
But you get to a certain age, they go, hey, try to slap the legs. Try to knock them down, and that's exactly what Team USA did and forced the turnover.
And you have
on
a big guy like that, he's got a low center of gravity already. You got to make sure you split that body in half, and that's what the defense did there. Stopped his momentum before he got started.
As Strother will try to get something set up here, 3-14, and they get a huge turnover on downs, and the spread offense out there with one back in there. Pressure on again. Strother looking downfield. That ball is nowhere to be found. Defense was there. Pressure just continues to get to Strother, and he can't just find his receiver open in the field.
Blake Wagner on that one. I think that the continuity is not there right now. As you can see, you talked about this earlier, trying to get these reps with these guys that may not have played together a long time with his receivers, just trying to get something positive offensively going. If I'm USA, that's what we're telling these guys. We got to get something positive going. We got to get a first down to get us in plus territory and kind of swing the positioning on the field for those guys in their direction.
Yeah, Strother, just no time to throw there. I mean, that edge rusher was there. They're throwing a lot of different stunts at this USA offensive line. They just haven't picked it up yet. So 2nd and 10 now. Or they're saying it's 1st and 10, but it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12, according to the markers. Showing blitz. Strother looking to pass again. He's got some time. He's looking downfield. That ball is going to be picked off by Team Raked Up at the 45-yard line.
Antoine Lundy with the extension and falls and gets it out, and he turns it over for this defense. Has been opportunistic the entire first quarter, Drew.
Perfect read. That was like a center fielder drifting back to the wall, just reading it perfectly, setting it up. falling down on the ball, making sure you're getting in front of the receiver because you see that ball starting to fade down and the pressure just getting to him once again.
Absolutely. You teach defensive back play getting your head around and catching that at the highest point. That's exactly what he did. Textbook defensive back play by Lundy, and he gets a turnover. And, hey, this offense is back on the field.
And this is what you call high point in the football. Just seeing it out there, making sure that receiver can't get there, falling it right into his hands, and a little underthrown. Team ranked up, set up again within USA territory.
Absolutely. The defense has been, crucial. They had a fumble. Now they get an interception, 2 turnovers in the first quarter. The rank-up defense is really flexing their muscles right now.
Turnovers, the name of the game. I mean, Mark Henry, we're still in the first quarter, 9-6 with 3 minutes to go. And David Waiters is set up again. First down, throwing a little screen play, trying to make something go. And he gets the edge, and he's still moving and finally pushed out of bounds at the 30. That's going to be a ranked-up first down. Waiters and his man. That's a lengthy receiver, Anthony Duffy, 6'5", 220.
Duffy
running like a gazelle out there.
Absolutely. Long strider, but he shows that he has some wiggle to his game, and I like what I'm seeing from Duffy. Got to get him more involved and stretch the field.
Ranked up, no huddle. Waiters looking deep. He's got the end zone. Oh, just too much on it. Waiters jumping up and down, looking for some kind of call there. Had him off guard with the no huddle. And ranked up misses that opportunity just there by a yard.
Well, he just missed Javon Lindsay streaking in the end zone there. I like the tempo change there to kind of throw the defense out. They've been rushing. How about change that tempo up, go a little no huddle to get those guys on their heels, and that's what we had on that one.
And we mentioned it before, Team USA, a lot of guys not from Florida, not playing in July in the middle of this heat, ranked up having that stamina a little bit to be like, hey, we could catch them off guard here with a deep pass on a no huddle.
Absolutely, and I mean we're still in the first quarter on a humid day. I mean that could wear on the defense. They've been on the field in the first quarter for a lot of snaps.
All right, Waiters going to set up spread 4 wide again on a 2nd and 10 from the 30. Waiters dropping back, pressure off the backside, just in and out of the hands of Aaron Edwards there at the 5-yard line. So we'll set up 3rd down.
Edwards had it right in his bread basket. Great throw, but you got to catch it before you can run. He tried to turn upfield too early. But I think, you get these guys another opportunity to get their hands on the football, and that changes. Mm-hmm. The offense is in a pretty good rhythm for rank up, so you got to give those guys. We got 3rd down and 10 coming. This is a crucial down. They can really, really extend this lead if they score on this drive.
Yeah, absolutely. And the drive before this, they stalled on that 4th down. You got to take advantage of every opportunity your defense is giving you because you got to reward them with a little bit of a break. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The USA defense has been on the field for a plethora of snaps here in the first quarter. So this is a crucial 3rd down. They got to get off the field on this one.
It's been only passed so far on this drive for Brian Waiters and team ranked up. You got to imagine it again. 3rd and 10, pressure on. Waiters steps up, rolling right, looking cross field, and just can't get it there. Anthony Duffy was the intended receiver. He did have Drayvon Lindsay move it to his right side, but I think he just felt that Duffy could have made that big play there.
Absolutely. His ability to get outside the pocket, he almost had the receiver coming across the middle. But you got to give it to the USA defense for getting off the field there in the secondary for playing the football on that one, and the pass rush getting to the quarterback.
And it looks like they will send Maida out onto the field on a 4th and 10 at their own 30 with just over a minute left in this ball game. Trying to get the right kicking ball in there, especially in this humid heat. We talked about it earlier.
Absolutely.
The key parts of this, you got to have the snapper, you got to have the holder comfortable with what's going to be set up here.
Absolutely. I mean,
Maida's going to attempt a 47-yarder here, Mark.
Well, he showed us in warm-ups and earlier. He has the leg strength to get it. The timing has to be there and everything on this particular snap, and we'll see what happens.
USA's got someone back there to return it. Maida kick is up, and it's blocked by Team USA, and that ball's on the ground. And Ranked Up picks it up, but it just won't be enough. Big block there from Team USA. We know Maida could make a kick from that far, but the pressure was there to make the stop.
Great job by the Team USA defense of getting in and getting hands on the football. This defense has played well. The offense has got to back them up. As you can see, the penetration on this particular play, they get hands on it. The kick is blocked, as Maida didn't have an opportunity to get his leg and get timing down. The USA defense is showing up. Now, the USA defense, Drew, has been offensive themselves, but the offense has not backed them up today.
Yeah, you got to put something on the board. You got to get a first down. These guys on defense, they can help you out, but you keep them on the field for too long, they're going to be gassed, and Ranked Up's going to start running it up.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, the defense is keeping them in this game. We got a 9-6 ball game with 27 seconds left in the first quarter here at beautiful King Stadium in Tampa, Florida. You can't ask for anything more on a Saturday than Florida.
Oh, yeah. Saturday in July, Tampa Bay, Florida. Strother's going to start it off empty gun here on 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Strother just quarterback power immediately up the middle, fighting for that extra yards. Gets some push from the offensive line to gain a yard, and it will set up 2nd and 9.
Well, positive yards is what they need right now. With time running out here in the first quarter, as we'll move on to the second here shortly, they gotta get their defense to be off the field a little bit. They've been helping them by holding them, but this offense has to get some continuity, some flow to it.
Absolutely, and that with that quarterback power, that will take us to the first break of the game, 9-6. USA trails, team Ranked Up here in Tampa Bay, Florida at King High School for the Citrus Bowl 2.0. But we'll be back right after the first quarter. All right, welcome back into the second quarter of action at the Citrus Bowl 2.0 at King High School in Tampa Bay, Florida. We got a great game so far in the first. USA football taking on Team Ranked Up. Ranked Up 9-6 right now as we start the second quarter. Team USA is set on a 2nd and 10 with Strother, their quarterback. He's looking to throw on the screen. Backwards on the screen to the tailback. Had some daylight, but is going to be falling down short, making it 3rd and 5.
Great job by getting the ball out of his hands quickly. I think, the offense is showing that if he has the time, he can connect with some guys. He can even run it. Great job by the offense of really putting themselves in a position to have some positive gains there, but it looks like we're coming back. Was there a penalty or something happened?
I like that play call there. A little backdoor screen to Marcus Gallium to kind of throw off the defense, make everyone look left, you dump right. I think if he was able to break that one tackle, he would have been off to the races. But like you mentioned, there is a penalty, and Team USA is going to have to be backed up a long way on a long, looks like 2nd and 17.
Well, right now the Team USA offense is kind of putting themselves in tough situations, shooting themselves in the foot, if you will, with the penalties and the turnovers. They got to get some continuity. Maybe they go back to that, find it to the other side. But they got to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers to get this offense going.
Yeah. And you got to find something. I like the idea, the innovation, a little backdoor screen, try to get the offensive roll in there. But you really just got to get this guy some time, man. He's got an arm. He's got athleticism. Freddie Strother Sr., if you give him the time and secure that outside protection, he can make it.
Absolutely.
Spread out here, only one tailback on a long 2nd down. Strother back to pass. He's got to bail out to the right side, looking to throw. Ball incomplete. Was looking for his receiver for a little chunky gain there, but that will set up another 3rd and a mile.
Absolutely. Right now they're behind the 8 ball offensively. The penalties, negative yards on offense. That's really kind of the story of the first quarter for the USA offense. The USA defense, on the contrary, has been opportunistic. They actually got a score. That's why we have a 9-6 ball game.
And Tony Mangini, the head coach of Team USA, he's been coaching 30 years, been the head coach of this program for the past 7. He knows what it takes. They won the gold medal game in Greece just last year. He knows they got to start clicking. And, adjustments can't wait till halftime when you got a quarterback like Brian Waiters on the other side.
Absolutely. He's instant offense. When you have the ball in his hands, he has an opportunity to score from any down or distance.
All right. Strother's going to be set up here on 3rd and a mile at their own 16-yard line. Line to gain, and it looks like it's going to be a false start. Just wasn't on communication there. Strother wasn't even ready for the ball. And that's going to back him up another 5.
Again, another penalty is kind of taking the rhythm out of this offense. You mentioned Struthers has the opportunity, or he has the ability to make plays, but he just hadn't had those positive gains and positive things that they're doing on the offensive side.
Yeah, and they're going to back him up to the 12 here and set up a very long 3rd down. The line to gain is the 38, so you got to assume here, Mark, you're going with the pass.
You got to, or draw something. You got to get your offense out of the shadow of the goalposts on their side of the field. You don't want to throw an errant ball that could be turned into 6 or fumble. So you got to make something positive happen so we get a timeout here.
Yeah, Coach Mangini's going to want some time to think about this one from the 12-yard line. We've seen them go empty gun already that first play before the end of the first quarter. Do you think you go empty gun again, try to get Struthers on a quarterback draw, just get some chunk change for your punter to get some decent field possession back?
Well, you got to do something positive. We were talking about that, as we started the broadcast earlier. Something positive on offense to get these guys going. Maybe, they had one completion on the screen pass, but it was negated by a penalty. So those are the things that's kind of happened to this offense, and they just haven't been able to get things going.
Yeah, absolutely. No pain, no gain today right now for the USA offense. Something's got to click, starting at the 12 on a 3rd and a mile right now. The line to gain, like I mentioned, the 38-yard line, and only down by 3. Believe it or not, this offense just hasn't clicked. Their only score coming off a fumble that was returned on the 2nd play of the game from the ranked-up team, and ranked up offensively has been in control. Defensively, even more impressive so far from ranked up.
Well, defensively, if I'm ranked up, I'm putting the pressure on the quarterback and trying to make him get rid of the football or turn it over. You're in the shadow of the goalpost, inside the 20, 3rd and long. I got to get my hands on that football.
Yeah, Strother feeling that pressure now. And he's going to check it down for a screen. That ball is high in the air. He's just going to jump on it. I'm not sure if that was behind the line or live. Let's see what the ref is signaling here.
It looks like we're going to have a penalty on that play, offsides on the defense. That gives them another shot. The ranked-up defense helps them out on that one.
Yeah, going to move it up 5, so you make it 3rd and a mile from the 12, from 3rd and a mile to the 17, but still another opportunity. You got to look at what ranked up came out with. Now you get another chance.
Absolutely. But you got to make something positive here. You got to get something clicking here. Start the 2nd quarter. You have the ball inside your own, territory. You have to kind of give your defense, get them off the walls, get their backs off the wall, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be 3rd down from the 16-yard line. Mark, I liked what you were saying earlier about a potential draw play here. I don't think that's a bad idea because they're going to try to drop everyone back in case they do go with the pass.
Absolutely.
But you get some progression throughout the run game to get this offense moving and rolling.
Well, you got to give your big fellas a chance to kind of roll grade and get their juices flowing. They haven't had a lot of opportunities to make blocks and open up holes in the run game. So, if you want to do something positive, a draw would work here, but expect that rank-up defense to come heavy.
Yeah, 4 receivers out, 2 to the bottom of the screen, 2 to your top. Only 3 down defensive linemen, but 2 outside backers creeping in on Strother. Snap is off, quick pump. It looks like that's the draw. Strother making something happen. Not going to be enough for a 1st down. Trying to get back to that line of scrimmage, which is set at the 28. But it's going to get back to the 25 to make it 4th and 13.
Well, Struther showed some wheels on that. Just not enough to get the 1st down, but that ranked-up defense was coming. As you can see, they believe in getting all 11 hats to the ball. And as he gets to where he was stopped. There was about 4 guys there really trying to lay the lumber. I like what the Ranked Up defense did on that one.
Yeah, Ranked Up's been really impressive. You know, they're not afraid of the deep ball. They're willing to send 7 hats to the ball to give Struthers off balance and really cause some confusion for that USA offensive line. And they will go with the punt here on a 4th and 12. It'll be Daniel Vaughn from Jacksonville, Florida, who's going to be on to punt it away.
Well, again, this is a showcase for all 3 aspects, and you get a chance to see the punter here. And you mentioned him coming from Jacksonville, Florida, so he may be used to this kind of humidity.
Mm-hmm. Didn't have the best bunt before, but hopefully he can try to pin him deep here. Going on the other end. Low snap, gets it off. That's a good kick. May get a lucky bounce here, and he does. That ball is rolling down to the 35-yard line as Ranked Up's going to let that one just bounce away.
Absolutely. Great job of getting a friendly bounce there. That's what you want on your special teams. You know, we talked about this earlier. It's a vital part of the game and something that you have to have when you're trying to play winning football. And right now, the Rank Up offense has been playing winning football. That last drive kind of got stalled out there. But, I mean, you can expect big plays in this offense, and Waiters has been the guy. He's been the QB that's getting these guys where they need to be.
Yeah, and they're going to start at their own 34-yard line after a strong punt from Vaughn here. Here at the Citrus Bowl 2.0, a little pro football showcase for you. We got some interesting football. A lot was going on in that start of that first quarter. Things kind of slowing down here in the second quarter. David Waiters has been a big part of that for the team of Ranked Up, putting them into the end zone once, helping them move down the field. Hopefully he's got something else in his bag of tricks we haven't seen yet, and I'm sure he does, the way he's been running around with that football.
Well, I think Waiters has to make these plays. You see the 4-wide look.
USA coming with pressure. It's going to be a little draw, and he's got some room to run, and that's going to be just short of the first down. We'll have to see where he marks him. Looks like they're going to put him about a yard short. We got one rep saying it's 2nd and 1. The other one pointing for a first down, and those chains are going to be moving.
Great job by the offense of getting some push on the defensive line as we have a face mask and holding on the defense on that particular play. But the offensive line got a great push to lead the running back through the hole. The penalties, that's what's been killing USA,
oh, yeah.
the Team USA defense and offense. It's the penalties. So that's putting them behind the 8 ball, and this gives Waiters and company offensively another opportunity.
I mean, that face mask just flipped the field from them being at their own 45 to now being on Team USA's 45. So a lot different of a situation. Let's see what Waiters has got in his bag of trips. Fresh set of downs at the 41. We saw a great run there, really depth. We talked about with this Ranked Up team on the skill positions, running backs and wide receivers. He's going to have 2 at the bottom of your screen, 2 receivers at the top, and a tailback to his left. USA showing blitz, another run. And he's going to be swallowed up. USA trying to rip that ball out because that only touchdown that USA has came from a fumble 6. But this tailback locking on, making sure to high point that football.
And we got a penalty over here in the deep secondary right here as we got a stoppage in play. But definitely something that you have to look forward to is they're trying to establish that line of scrimmage right now with Rank Up. 2 consecutive runs, holes, and a first down out of it. But let's see what the penalty is.
It's going to be on Team Ranked Up. And that's going to move them back a couple.
First real penalty for Rank Up, a little unsportsmanlike conduct, a little, pushing and shoving after the whistle. But, I like the aggressiveness. I'll take a penalty like that from a coaching standpoint if my guys are doing it in the right way. And, a little bit of extracurricular activity, but I think that develops toughness, and you want to see those guys continue to fight through the whistle.
I had an old coach in high school told me, I don't care if you make a penalty. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it big.
And do it 100 miles an hour.
Yes, exactly. Make those 15 yards worth it.
Make it count.
Yeah, all right. Ranked Up after the penalty. Going to be set up here on a long 2nd and 20 and back into their own side of the field at the 44 for David Waiters and company.
Look for some pressure coming from USA here.
Waiters pressure on, dropping back, and he is taken down at the 39. Team USA is there for the wrap-up, and the USA defense showing some life on that pressure there.
Great job by the defense at collapsing. Now, they've seen the coaches, if I'm on the defensive side of the ball for Team USA, we want to corral this guy, kind of make an umbrella. Don't give him a chance to get outside the pocket. Your ends stay upfield. You collapse on the quarterback. That's sound defense, and that play resulted in a sack there. As you can see, great pickup by the running back, but the other guys finish off the play.
Yeah, Angel, they call him Holford, making there on the sack for a long third down as Ranked Up will set up at their own 40.
Well, that was an opportunity for Hulk smash. That's what you want to see there
yeah.
as he collapsed on the quarterback. You don't want to give Waiters any time to get any breathing room or a crease, or he'll be upfield on you quickly.
USA figuring out that they got to put Waiters in some pressure here, and Ranked Up's going to want a timeout after some personnel problems, shifting in different offensive linemen, and want to have to burn a timeout with about 7:25 here in the second quarter. Score is 9-6. Team Ranked Up is leading. We'll have more coming back from King High School right after the break. All right, welcome back into the second quarter of action from the Citrus Bowl 2.0. Score is 9-6 right now. Team Ranked Up leading Team USA on a long 3rd and 30 here, and try to convert something here, Mark, to get this team rolling.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what they've been doing. They've been rolling, but you can see the pressure is stacked up at the off the line, and here we go.
USA brings it. Looking deep. He's got a man there. Just can't come down with it. Knocked down by the USA defender. Van Conyers not letting anything get past him there.
Great job by Conyers, 6'2", 220 out of Sumter, South Carolina. His ability to shut that down. That was a great throw. He put it on his receiver, but the defensive back, Conyers, was able to get his hands on it.
Yeah, David Thompson was the intended receiver. He's 6'3". That's a big-on-big matchup right there.
Absolutely.
And Waiters knows, I could just throw it up there. I got big enough receivers to go make that ball.
He wanted to throw it up and give his guy a chance, which he did. But that's what you want to see. I mean, these guys are out here competing. They're competing against each other for roster spots at the next level. Mm-hmm. This is a showcase of these guys want to get to the next level. So they're competing with the guy not only on their own team but on the opposite team as well.
Yeah, and the competition has been there today right now at King High School. It's Team Ranked Up 9-6. Feel like missed opportunities have kind of planked Team Ranked Up. We were talking about it earlier. This could be a 21-6 ball game right now if not for the penalties. It just missed opportunities by Team Ranked Up. Maida up on the punt. Almost blocked, but he's able to get it off. Returner is able to field it and taken down hard at the 32-yard line. Ranked Up's receiving team doing a good job there to make sure Kavondrick Carter had nowhere to go.
Absolutely. Great job by the Gunners. Big job by the special teams getting down and making the play. And a great punt by Maida getting it off quickly.
Oh, yeah. Had the big man in his face and still able to get it off down to the 32 is where Team USA will start. Been a struggling day for them offensively, but we'll see what Struthers got. Maybe get something going here.
Absolutely. The offense has got to get something going with about 6:32 left in the second quarter. We saw some positive signs, but again, the penalties have kind of shut any momentum that they had down.
Yeah, it's kind of plagued Team USA here as Strother will set up in shotgun formation with a running back to his right, receiver at the top of your screen, 3 at the bottom. Try to see if they can get something in the air attack. Rank Up has just been all over him in the pass rush. Gives the handoff and a little draw play, and he's got some daylight. Take it down just short of that first down marker. A strong run there from Team USA, and we got some life from Team International as Marcus Galeon gets that and they're going to give him the first down there. So moving the chains.
First positive game for those guys in the second quarter today. I mean, this is what you want to do, and Gallagher showed that he's got some wheels there. Nice, strong, positive, powerful run by the offense there. That's what you're looking for.
Hey, Mark, they have Gallagher listed as a fullback. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. I don't think that's a guy you want to tackle. That's Derrick Henry-esque size.
Absolutely. He's a load, and he brought the thunder on that one. You could see that he wanted to get out and get jiggy with it in the open field. I mean, he had some shake to him. I think this is what could be something positive for those guys. You got to find someone that wants it.
Now, shotgun set again. 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Strother first down on the first play. Try to get something rolling now. It's another no play action. Strother taking himself, but he is wrapped up and sacked for a loss of yards. Big number 27, Darius Goodman, there for the tackle for loss.
That's how you play the edge. He set the edge on the run game, and he closes out on the quarterback. He didn't get too far down inside. As you can see on the DR Sports replay, Strother's looking out, fakes the handoff and takes it himself. He gets outside, but there's a defensive end waiting for him. He didn't get too far inside. He set the edge, and that's what you have on that play for no gain. And a positive play for the defense by Rank Up.
Yeah, something Ranked Up's defense has done amazing all afternoon so far in this first half is setting the edge, not allowing anything to get too outside. All their chunk change that USA's been able to pick up has been up the middle.
Absolutely. I mean, this Rank Up defense is not giving up much. They gave up the run to Gallagher on that previous play, and now they sent him back, and now it's second and long again. They've been playing behind the sticks all afternoon so far.
Let's see what Strother's got. 3 receivers, top of your screen, 1 at the bottom, running back to his left on a 2nd and 12. Little end reverse, and that ball's on the ground. Ranked Up's got it. Ball still up, and he's taken down at the 17.
The Rank Up defense comes up huge. As you can see, they try to get the play action, a little reverse action to get the defense off the spot, and they are waiting for that and make the big play and the turnover here in a 9-6 ball game.
Yeah, just tough toss on that end around here. You're going to see it. Jacoby Brewer ready to come down with it for Team Ranked Up. Ranked Up doing a great job of making sure Strother can't get that ball. It's a beautiful field possession at the 16-yard line.
Love it when you get a chance to get a hit like that. I mean, you got a snobber knocker or snot bubbles, and he knocks him off his keister, and then they come up with the ball. The defense has played well on both sides. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm on the USA team on the defensive side, we've held these guys in check. They've only given up 9 points. This is an opportunity to show these guys that they can do this with 3:35 and change in the second quarter.
Yeah, Ranked Up. Going to start here on a run with Manuel. And he's just going to get a chunk of change to set up a 2nd and 6. With about 3:20 to go here in that second quarter, Ranked Up would like to go up 2 scores before the halftime break.
Well, this is an opportunity where you could see Waiters possibly pull it or make a quick throw. The offense has shown that they can do that. Right now, it seems in the second quarter they want to establish a line of scrimmage. They've taken more of a run-first mentality, but look for Waiters to get the ball and have it in his hands. They spread them out here. Look for it here on this next play.
All right, 2 receivers, top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Waiters with Manuel to his left. USA showing blitz. He keeps it, stays up somehow. Waiters takes off. He's looking, spin move, touchdown, Ranked Up.
Waiters is serving up the defense, as you can see in the open field. The spin cycle is active.
Unbelievable. David Waiters looked like he slipped. Ball was on the ground, and looks like there's going to be a penalty on Ranked Up, and that one's coming back.
Well, great job by Waiters. You know, he slips, loses his footing, but then that sets the defense up. They think he's down, and then he gets in the open field and shows off the athleticism to get in the end zone, but we got Laundry on the field.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Disappointing. Waiters putting all effort in there. Spin move. He's just been pressing that circle button, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, he's staying in the lab with it. As you can see, he's got a skill set that makes him lethal in the open field.
Yeah.
He's a guy that's going to make somebody miss. He's got the speed and explosiveness to make a house call. All of these traits, and then he's got the rocket arm that's been on display as well.
Yeah, well, instead of this game being 15-6, they're backed up at a 2nd and 10 from the 19 of Team USA. Waiters shotgun, looking to throw this time, just throwing the quick curl route. Just can't get hands on it. And that ball in and out of the hands of Joshua Ely.
Well, great job by Waiters of getting the ball out quickly. Got to squeeze that one. If the rule of thumb, if you touch it, you can catch it. You got to squeeze that. You got to get the ball in before you actually can turn upfield. And that's just a mishap there. A little time, and 2 minutes of change left. I'm talking to my offense from a coaching perspective. Guys, we're making the plays. We're making winning plays. Squeeze the football, no mishaps. Take care of the penalties, and we're up by 2 or 3 scores in this game.
Yeah. And Waiters got out there. I mean, he already thought he had 6, but with 2:04 on the clock and 3rd down, ball at the 18-yard line, something you got to capitalize on here.
Absolutely. This is a time where you have to make them pay here defensively when you're on the rank-up offense.
Yeah, 4 spread out, 2 receivers on both sides. Low snap again for Waiters. Pressure's on. He's tripped, and he's taken down for a loss. And that will set up 4th down after being sacked in the backfield. Looked like he got tripped there.
Well, also, you had to kind of dig it out of the dirt again on the snap. So that throws the rhythm off. The quarterback has to bring his eyes down from looking at his guys in the mix or out in their routes. And that's a little timing thing. Again, well, these are some of the things that I'm talking to my offense about at halftime. And guys, we got to get the continuity there. We're in this game. We should be up by multiple scores. We should be up by 14 right now because we've had the ball and controlled the time of possession in the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to keep the offense out there with David Waiters with that clock taken down with less than 2 minutes to go on a 4th and 10. You got the lead 9-6. You like the call here?
Well, I think my offense has shown that we can make positive plays and make a first down. But what we got to do is get the continuity going. We can't have low snaps. We got to get the ball in our playmakers' hands. We saw that these receivers can make big plays when they have the opportunity.
Yeah, Coach Fortner Bay is going to want a timeout here to reevaluate, get the right personnel in the field here on a key 4th and 10 with about 1:20 to go in this 2nd quarter.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys actually can do this, and they've shown that they can get themselves in the end zone.
With about 1:23 to play here in the 2nd quarter, team ranked up trying to move down the field 9-6. And stick around at halftime. We'll have an honor for Regis Woods at halftime and Pastor Cleve Butler, House of God Church. That's all coming up at halftime. Right now, ranked up 9-6, trying to extend the lead, get a 2-score lead going into half because Team USA does start with the ball to come out of the break.
Shout out to my guy Regis Woods. He's a guy that's been an Olympian. He's a guy that's in this area of Florida that's a great athlete and been around the world and won multiple titles. Shout out to him, and this is what you look for. Again, we're talking about showcasing athleticism, showcasing ability. Regis Woods is one of those guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, who other better than an Olympian to show off that kind of talent?
Absolutely.
All right, team ranked up has had enough out of the break of that timeout with 1:23 to go. Ball on the 20. You're up 9-6. You got to look. Are you going first down here, Mark, or are you going for the end zone?
I'm going first down here because we can close this quarter out with some positive momentum. Maybe you go with a hard snap count to kind of draw these guys off. They've been kind of jumpy on the line of scrimmage. Those are the 2 things I'm looking for in this play.
Well, Waiters got 2 receivers on both sides of your screen, top and bottom. Manuel to his back. Pressure on. Waiters scrambling outside to his right. Looking in the end zone. He's got him there. Touchdown. Team ranked up. Number 5, Draven Lindsay for the score.
Waiters is calm, cool, and collective. His ability to bend, avoid the rush, keep his eyes downfield, locate the man in the end zone. Waiters is having a day.
Just guy unblocked. Waiters scrambles out right. Off-platform throw, no look, kind of beautiful touch pass on that ball, huh?
Great job by the DR Sports Network cameras. You got a chance to see coming right into your living room the rank-up offense getting jiggy with it.
Oh, yeah. Got a 2-score lead right now with 1:14 in the first half. What a great body control by Draven Lindsay there, midair. try to redirect there to come down with it for the 6.
And those are next-level traits from a scouting perspective that you're looking for. His ability to high-point the football at the catch point, turn, fall, and make sure he cradles it all the way through. That's something that they're looking for from the officials. They want to make sure he's all the way through. And with the completes the catch, great job by those guys.
Great throw from Waiters. Great catch from Lindsey. Maida's PAT is up, and it is good. So that will make it 16-6. Ranked Up's going to have a 10-point lead with 1:14 to go left in the first half.
Well, Waiters has shown he can get it done on the ground. He can get it done through the air, as you can see, finding the open man. Great job of getting it over the outstretched arms of the defenders. And Lindsey cradling it in. Textbook pitch and catch.
Textbook just rolling out, too.
Absolutely.
Staying controlled, shoulders staying
He's a
front.
natural.
Yes.
A natural thrower of the football, a natural a guy that can do things in space. That's what you're looking at, from the quarterback at the next level.
Absolutely. Brian Waiters at the Citrus Bowl 2.0 showcase is putting on a show.
Putting on a show. That's what it's all about. We talked to Coach T from USA and Coach Tony Rim, who's over Rank Up. This is what this is about, giving these guys an opportunity to showcase their skills, put this on film. This is going out to the NFL. This is going out to the CFL, the Arena League, all the professional ranks that you can think of around the country, around the world. There are going to be some guys that have an opportunity out of the show.
Absolutely, and Brian Waiters is got to be one of them. Yeah, I mean, he's a little undersized, but he's shown that doesn't matter. He's making plays on both sides, running and throwing, and has Ranked Up 16-6 right now with 1:14 left in the first half.
And that's what you want to see from your offense. Kudos to the coaching staff for Rank Up and having that trust and having – this is the reason they took the timeout. They wanted to get the right play called, and it was a score. Like you said, are you going for the first down or are you going for pay dirt?
Mm-hmm. Squib kick from Maida. Nobody picking it up yet. The big man's got it, though. Try to find a lane. Ooh, and a big hit, and he's knocked down like a bag of bricks at the 28-yard line.
There's been some physical hits and physical play going on here today, Drew. I mean, this is what you want to see, an opportunity to put a hat on the hat, be physical. This is the only time when you play the sport of football that you're able to assault somebody and not get in trouble about it.
You're right. Look, now, minute 06 left. You're down 10. You get the ball to start the second half. If you're Team USA, are you trying to push it downfield, or are you trying to be smart to not give the ball right back to Team Ranked Up?
If I'm on the offensive side of the football, we got to get some rhythm going. If we get some positive yardage in games, speed it up, maybe some no huddle here with a minute of 6, work on some things that you're working on as if you're down in this game 10, but this is the time to go into the 2-minute offense. You got to have some continuity here.
Absolutely. You got to get something
positive
going into the break where you're like, hey, we're good. We just put that on tape. Now we can move on and get something back in the second half.
If I'm the coaching staff, hey, guys, the defense is keeping it. We got to do our part, do our job, but we got to make something happen, and that's what it's all about.
And look, Tony Mangini has been the coaching football across all levels for the past 30 years. He's been the head coach of Team USA for the past 7, and I'm sure he'll have those adjustments ready. Here we go, setting up on a first down. Strother on a screen play. Gets to the man outside on a little screen. He's still got some room, and he's taken down at the 45. Some positive movement so far from Team USA with under a minute to go.
Absolutely. Team USA getting a positive gain there, gets out of bounds, stops the clock as well. As you can see, they can make some things happen. It's getting them stop shooting themselves in the foot with the penalties and making some positive things happen.
Absolutely. And they're going to be setting up here at the 46-yard line. Looks like his foot might have stepped out of bounds, but still gets that first down. That clock is still just ticking away. You got to hurry up here to get something moving. Strother back to pass. He's got pressure in his face. He's looking for the deep ball. He's got a man back there. Just through his hands.
Kavonte Carr had it in his sights and just missed it. It looks like, Drew, we had a quarterback change as well. Looks like Donald Hamilton, possibly. We got to get a number on that quarterback. So it looks like we got a quarterback change there.
I mean, they were looking for the deep ball there. Rolling out right, loading it up. Just maybe a yard too far out of the hands. Dropped it. Would have set them up perfectly at the 10-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback of getting outside the pocket, and Carr almost reels that one in. A great job of outstretched hands, trying to make something happen. shooting some life possibly in this offense that could take over in the second half.
Absolutely. And it looks like the man out there is Donald Hamilton.
Okay. I know that we had a quarterback change there. It was kind of hard to see the jersey number. But I think this is something that they can look forward to in the second half because they get the football back, is getting these opportunities to make big plays.
Absolutely. And with 11 seconds ago, we saw that deep ball. Ref signaling to run the clock, and I believe that may take us to the half. Or setting maybe 1 second left. They're going to put 1 second on the clock here, and they're going to have the ball at the 46-yard line. So,
well, they run the clock out for the injury.
Yes.
10-second runoff there. And we got one play here. And this is an opportunity for these guys to possibly get in the end zone. But don't be surprised if that ranked up defense, they've been opportunistic getting their hands on the ball and make a play on it as well.
You don't want to make any
silly
silly
mistakes
mistakes
that now.
here. Yeah, you don't want to make any silly mistakes. We're giving ranked up a 3-scored lead.
Absolutely.
Going into the half. Now, you look in end zone here, you trying to get a little fumble-rooski, laddering the ball back and forward here.
I mean, anything's possible here. I think, if I'm on the defensive side and I got a guy that's right next to me, we can pitch it. Deion Sanders and his teammates at the Atlanta Falcons, they were famous for that.
Yeah.
Too legit to quit days.
All right, 46-yard line, going to be the final play here of the second half. Team USA trying to get something on the board. Spread out, 4 receivers wide, pressure's on, loaded up. He's just going to have to take off, and he will be taken down for a sack. Big number 85 is there. Tyson Jordan gets the sack to end the half, and team ranked up is up 16-6 at the break. At the Citrus Bowl 2.0. Final play here. I mean, they were trying to get something off Team USA, but nothing cooking. Ranked Up's defense been all over it.
Well, the Ranked Up defense has been playing outstanding football, getting their hands on the ball. They had a scoop and score, or nearly a scoop and score. And that's what you're looking for as we head into half.
Absolutely. And right now, opportunities have just been left on the board for both sides of the field. You can kind of feel it.
Well, I think the Ranked Up knows that they should be up more than 10 points. If I'm USA on the other side, I got to get something positive going. This is an opportunity to showcase those abilities. And, Drew, this should be an interesting second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And this halftime, we're going to have something special come up. We got to talk about it a little bit earlier. Halftime honor, Regis Woods at halftime, and Pastor Cleve Butler, House of God Church, will be coming up in just a couple minutes at this great spectacle of a showcase of the pros here.
Absolutely. An opportunity for guys to showcase themselves for the next level. Again, Regis Woods has been an Olympian, a guy that's been, a high-level athlete coming from this area. And, that's the showcase that we have coming up at halftime right here on the DR Sports Network.
Absolutely. We've had some fun football so far in the Pro Football Showcase, and we still got a half of football left to go between Team Ranked Up and Team USA. Team Ranked Up 16-6 right now. We're about 12 minutes away from the start of the second half, but we'll be back in just a little bit here on the DR7 Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll direct your attention to the 25-yard line on the home side.
We're now honoring a couple people here at halftime. We've got a certificate of achievement.
That is going to be awarded to
Regis Woods.
I have one that's really charged in my case. Yes, it's okay. I have my big one on now. They're moving to the 50.
Let's go, y'all. Give it up. This Team USA right here. Regis Woods. Let's go, crowd.
That certificate of achievement is presented to Regis Woods in recognition for a record of outstanding accomplishments in the community and representing our country as a Paralympian. Big hand for Regis Woods. Our other recognition is a certificate of appreciation for Pastor Cleve Butler.
That certificate
Reads in recognition for a record of outstanding accomplishments in the community. Certificate of appreciation. Thank you, Pastor Butler.
and I'll return you to our regularly scheduled playlist. Session trucks. Time out where that Italian ice is.
I thought they was blowing the whistle for the game. What? I thought they was blowing the whistle for the game. Oh, yeah, I got it.
I'm good. Turn the air on down here.
I know, but that sun that came up, we worried about rain.
Yeah.
They just got a Michigan sign on them, knock that shit out.
All right, we're about ready to get the second half underway. Hawkeye ready to put his foot through this one.
All right, welcome back into the Citrus Bowl 2.0. Kickoff is underway for the second half of play. That's going to go out for a touchback. The team ranked up 16-6 to start us off, and Team USA will start with the ball.
Team USA has to get something going here, Drew, offensively. Kind of stagnant at times, a couple of big plays here and there, but the penalties kind of killed them. Now, on the flip side, the Team USA defense stood pretty strong. They gave up a couple of big plays. I think the turnover battle was won by Rank Up, and also the field position battle and time of possession.
Yeah.
All in Rank Up's favor. I think that's the difference in this game so far. Mata with a couple of field goals as well. But I think if I'm Team USA, I got to get some things going, get some offensive continuity. Start out with the run game, play action pass, something to get some positive games going on here.
Yeah, and absolutely. You said it. Tony Mangini's been coaching for 30 years. You know they made the right adjustments coming into the second half to try to put something together offensively. Their only touchdown, those 6 points, came on the way on the second play of the game off a fumble 6 that they returned for the first score on the day.
Absolutely. I mean, you mentioned the experience in coaching. This is where you have to settle these guys down, get them back in. Looks like maybe they're going into more of a running format. Looks like we'd have another quarterback change as well.
Absolutely. That looks like Kavondrick Carr will start us off, and he's going to give it off. And team ranked up, swallowed him up for a loss of game.
Well, the team ranked up front seven's been firing off. The secondary, really, honestly, Drew, they haven't got much action going on because they haven't been able to get any passes off on the Team USA offensive side. So that front seven's really been teeing off, made plays in the backfield, and another stagnant start for the Team USA offense.
Yeah, and the one play that did kind of have a jump ball play in the air, they picked it off.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. So with Carr in at quarterback, it looks like they're going to run a little bit more of that run option, rate option, try to get the ball downfield and just try to get those big guys up front to move the chunk of change every once in a while.
Absolutely. And these guys got to get something going here. Second and long, they're putting behind the stick. They're playing behind the sticks most of the first half. They got to get something positive going here.
Yeah, and ranked up shows that 3-man front, and then those outside backers come upfield and try to stall something going. Carr's going to take the snap here in second, make sure everyone's set. And he's going to drop back to throw. A little quick screen to his man. And he's blown up in the backfield. What a hit! Woo! I'll wake you up in the morning.
Biscuits and gravy on that one. That's all you want to get served up. And you can see the corner gets in his back pedal, and he sees it, and he drives on the football, as you can see on the DR Sports Network replay. And the receiver pays for it. Textbook tackle, head in front, man down.
What a hit. That'll wake you up in the morning.
Absolutely.
That's when you're feeling tomorrow.
Absolutely. Physical play by this rank-up defense has been the story here.
Absolutely.
Not letting these guys on the Team USA offense get started. Third and long again here for Team USA.
Yeah, 3rd and 15 is what Carr's going to be set up with on their first drive of this second half. And that clock's starting to trickle away. Got to get some kind of positive momentum going. Carr's going to drop back to throw here. Scrambles left. He's got some grass in front. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man there, and it's incomplete. And that will make it 4th and 15 for Team USA.
Great job of getting outside, trying to make something happen. Just a bit outside the receiver's stretch arms, and another punt for the Team USA offense.
Yeah, Carr, I think he got to that line of scrimmage. It was like, do I take off? Do I have enough space? Realizing it's 3rd and 15, he tried to get some down there. He had the one-on-one spot, just not enough mustard on the ball to get it there.
Absolutely, and the defense has been in the quarterback's face, not giving him time to set up and make an accurate throw, and a great job by the secondary and not giving him a window to throw it into.
And they'll set up 4th and 15 for Team USA. Daniel Vaughn, their punter, will come on now to try to put ranked in some tough field position here after a quick 3-and-out to start the second half.
Well, we get a chance to see Mr. Waiters in operation again offensively for a rank up. I think, he's shown that he can make plays a multitude of ways in and outside of the pocket, on the ground with his feet. The offensive line has played pretty stout in opening up holes and giving him time. The offense has been stellar for a rank up, and got a little pause in play here.
Yeah, absolutely. And they call this a showcase, and it's been nothing but a show for Brian Waiters, the quarterback for the ranked-up team. 2 touchdowns in the first half, 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. He had a second one on the ground that was called back, but he's been marvelous for this offense so far.
I mean, he's been the guy. He's been the man at the head of the snake, if you will, and getting these guys going. But I think, Team USA, the defense has had their chances to get, pressure on him, but he's been able to escape, get outside, either run it or throw it, and find guys in the open field. Streaking in the end zone on their last touchdown before the end of the half. And I think they're in complete control. Offensively, they got to come out and establish themselves. Really, this is where you put your foot on these guys' neck. Don't give them a chance to breathe and really take control of this game in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. They punched in their second touchdown of the game right before the half with about under 2 minutes to go, as Team USA will now come on to punt. And you just said it. You got to put pedal to the metal. You got a 10-point lead. You got an offense that's clicking. You got a quarterback that is putting on a show, and you got to let him do his thing.
Absolutely. You got some playmakers that have been able to make some plays. Dravon Lundy, Anthony Duffy. On the offensive side, Manuel and Ship have had a few good carries as well. But you got to look in the trenches at that rank-up offensive line is giving him time to do what he needs to do. Is we got another penalty on the play.
Yeah, Daniel Vaughn tried to punt it away, and he was trying to get the play off, but it looks like it's going to be offsides on the return team, and that's going to move it up a couple of yards for Daniel Vaughn to try to get a better punt off here.
Absolutely. I mean, you got the guys jumping offsides. They want to get a block. I mean, this is a showcase.
Yes,
this is
absolutely.
an opportunity. This is a chance for you to make a name for yourself at the next level. And hey, being on special teams at the next level says something as well.
Yeah, Mark, we said it, all 3 phases is what people want to see. It doesn't matter if it's offense, defense. They want to see that you're going
full throttle.
Yeah, full throttle to the wall on special teams as well. Vaughn's going to set up here for a punt on a 4th and 10. High snap, and that punt's not going to go too far. That's going to land right at the 40, take a little bounce, and it's going to roll back and go out of bounds at the 41. Ranked up offense is going to have great field position for Brian Waiters to start off.
Looks like we have another penalty flag here. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Automatic first down.
Wow. See, we talked about penalties being the name of the game. Buying yourself, defense comes out, gets the 4th down stall, 3 and out to start the half, and then you get a rough in the kick.
You can't let them off the hook. You get them off, you get a stop, you come out in the second half and you stop them and turn it back over to your offense, and then you get a penalty like this to give them life. Now, let's see if the defense can close rank and get this thing done and get them off the field again.
And they thought they did that there, but just
Absolutely.
Silly mistakes, 2 back-to-back penalties on the punts.
Oh, I think both teams have had penalties that kind of cost both of them at certain times of the game. Again, this is a young second half. We're just getting started. But I think the rank-up defense has the tools and has the guys that can recover from this mistake.
Yeah, it's going to give quarterback Kavondrick Carr a fresh set of downs and be starting at the 40-yard line rather than being backed up, and give USA a second chance at life here. They're going to start trips on the bottom of your screen. No, they're going to switch to the spread. And Carr, we've seen him throw once. He's got a bit of an arm, but great athleticism, playing a little bit defense as well. Casey Gladney now. Dropping back and throwing it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's just, right through the hands. Flipping there, Blake Weingart had to go from receiver to defensive back. That's a heads-up play there.
Well, he keeps Lundy from making his second interception of the day by getting defensive on his side. But, I mean, the defensive backs, when they've got an opportunity to get their hands on the ball for rank up, have done their job, and that's what you want from Lundy and company on the back end.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many passes. You talked about it earlier before we started this half. We haven't seen too many passes from the USA team. Maybe trying to catch this ranked-up secondary a little bit off guard.
Absolutely, but the continuity and you have to get the ball out in a hurry. He was trying to make something happen. That big plays can lead to them. They're not out of this game by any stretch of our imagination. It's 16-6 with 9:28 left in the third quarter. They have the opportunity to get some points on the board. They have to take it.
Absolutely. And Casey Gladney took off that orange glove off his right hand so he could throw it. And he's got a little bit of an arm, and he's going to drop back to throw a little screen pass, able to brought in. Good block and a hurdle. Just pushed out of bounds, but showing the athleticism and flags flying in on the late hit there.
Kavondrick Carr from Lubbock, Texas, 6 foot, 175 pounds. with the hurdle, but then a little bit after the play, he gets hit out of bounds. That'll be a first down for Team USA.
And push them within the rank-up team's territory.
Well, again, we talk about penalties hurting the team. As you can see on this play, he stopped his momentum, but the hurdle action there, Carr's got some athleticism, up over the defender, outstretched, and then here comes the late hit. You got to stop your momentum right there. You can't do that. Like the aggressiveness, but once he's out of bounds, you got to lay off just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Now you give him a fresh set of downs.
And in ranked-up territory now. Ranked-up's defense and special teams not doing their offense any favors, keeping Brian Waiters off the field at the current moment. And Gladney's going to set up at the 42-yard line with a fresh set of downs and a tailback in the backfield. Trips to your bottom of your screen, receiver at the top. Team USA trying to get some offensive momentum going. Gladney back to pass. Pressure's on. Gladney throws left side into Weingart, who gets the first down to the 29-yard line.
Those two penalties are the difference right now, and you give the Team USA offense another opportunity to get some rhythm going there. Now they got some positive gains. They got some confidence now. That's what you get when you get those two penalties that kind of go against you there.
This is some momentum we've been needing to see from Team USA.
Absolutely.
Gladney kind of clicking right now. He's throwing those short passes, getting them on time. Not too fazed by the pressure by a guy who just stepped into the quarterback position this half.
Well, the thing about it is you got to get the football out of your hands quickly. The running game really hasn't been doing anything for Team USA. So the positive gains is what you're having. It's what you're seeing from these guys. And this is extending this drive along with the penalties by the rank-up defense.
Weingart made a great play there to extend to the first down. Going to be setting up at the 29. Team USA showing some life on offense for the first time today. Gladney's been the answer to that. He drops back. Pressure in his face, looking for the long ball. Weingart's there, just not enough. And incomplete.
Weingart almost had it there, tried to bend to get it, but just a bit out of his reach. You can see this Team USA, they've made some different looks. They've made some adjustments here at halftime. And then we talked about that going into halftime. Who makes the big adjustments here, Team USA? So far, they've done it. Yep. Quarterback changed, the rhythm's changed of the offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And those first couple plays that it looked like they went 3 and out on, Mangini kind of saw this run attack's not working. Gladney, we're confident enough to put him in the game. Take off that right glove, that right orange glove. Let's see how you throw with that. And he's throwing pretty well right now. Just missed Weingart by an inch of a nail on the outside, a little too far to the left as he was moved towards the byline.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what you want from your offense. You got to get something going. You got to get these guys pointing in the right direction. A change in quarterback, a change in tempo. He's getting the football out of his hands quicker. Not giving the rush time to get to him. That's what you're seeing so far.
Absolutely. It looks like they're having some trouble with the clock here. Clock kept running on the incomplete pass.
Absolutely.
It says we have 6:55 right now in the third quarter. But Gladney set up, trips to the top of your screen. Receiver at the bottom. That's Weingart. It's been multiple passes in a row, and they go right back to it. Gladney straight over the middle, looking for Weingart. Tight window. Referee saying that ball was bobbled on the way down and going to be marked incomplete in 3rd and 10.
They found a little connection here between those guys. The ref says it hit the ground, as we can go back and look at it here on the replay. Rank-up defense has really had a chance to bend on their heels on this particular drive. Team USA's got some rhythm going. Crucial 3rd down here. Can they punch it in, or can they get a first down?
Absolutely. We're early on in the second half here, but still, the way your offense has been moving, you keeping ranked up's offense off the field. You got to kind of walk away with points here.
Well, let's take a look at it right here on the replay. As you can see, right between the linebacker and the corner, incomplete juggler. He didn't have complete control right there on the DR Sports Network replay.
Yeah, now it looked like that ball just kind of bounced off the ground right before he was able to come down
couldn't
with
cradle it. Couldn't get his hands and scoop it up.
Yeah, another trips formation to the top of your screen. Gladney trying to get some to work for this offense on a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, scrambling outside. He's going to have to let it rip. Look at crossfield, incomplete. Almost picked off there. Would have been a throw punt, but now set up on 4th and 10 from the 29-yard line.
Well, I mean, maybe if this was like a regular season game, keep the field goal, but 3rd and 10 or 4th and 10 now, you keep your offense out there, or do you take the field goal? Again, this is a showcase. We want to showcase and show these guys at their highest level, or playing at their highest level. Do you keep the offense on the field? That's the question here.
I think you got to keep them. The way this offense has kind of moved down progressively downfield, finding opportunities, you got to keep them out there, keep them. Some give Gladney an opportunity to either make a play, throwing the ball, or take it off and run it.
Absolutely. Give him a two-way go possibly, but 10 yards is quite a bit of a distance. And the rank-up defense has really played well, except for these couple penalties that they kind of got behind the sticks on this particular drive.
Yeah, it
good
looks like
opening drive in the second half for Team USA.
it looks like they've moved it back. Didn't see any laundry on the field. Maybe they're saying that Gladney had stepped out of bounds right before he threw that ball.
Well, it would have been 4th down. It looks like it's 3rd down, or they're changing it to 4th down. It looks. I'm looking at the signal as the referees mentioned it. Looks like it's 4th and 15 now.
Coach Mangini running onto the field trying to figure that out right now.
Looks like it's got it sorted out. It looks like it's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, you're in the shade.
All right now it's 3rd and 15 for this offense. Gladney at the 35. Try to get something going for Team USA offensively on the day. Pressure on. Gladney's got to escape. He's turning around. He slips and he falls, and that'll be a sack back into their own territory at the 49-yard line.
The defensive ends, the defensive line, they stay up the field and kind of corral him, don't give him any room to kind of operate, and they get the stop there. All the momentum kind of went out in just one play for Team USA. They had something going offensively, but that one particular play by the defense for Rank Up shuts it down.
You see the great view there from our DR Sports Network replay cam. Gladney just kind of scrambling around, couldn't find something, was looking for a lane, looked right, turned left, slipped and fell. Turf Monster got him. It's going to make it a very long 4th down from the 50 with that first down marker at the 20. Easy decision here to punt that away.
Absolutely. If there's a penalty, it looks like they're trying to decline it or whatever. But this is what you want to see. This is the opportunity on the offensive side that these guys got to have this opportunity now for Rank Up.
Yeah, just missed opportunities, the flags, and being able to get into field goal range. Now looking for that chance on a very long 4th and a mile from the 50, 4th and 30. We'll send Vaughn, the punter, out there to try to pin Ranked Up back. Low punt, or low snap. Punt is a little low. Fair catch is called at the 30, and that is where the Ranked Up offense will start for the first time this half.
Great job of getting that punt off under pressure. Kind of flips the field for those guys. Now we get a chance to see the Rank Up offense operate here in the second half.
Yes, Brian Waiters in this offense. I'll tell you what, he has put on quite a show that first half. Excited to see what he can do this second half.
Absolutely. Waiters has shown that he can get it done in a myriad of ways. Outside the pocket, on the ground in the run game, deep shots downfield, cool, calm, and collective under pressure. He's got the total package.
Absolutely. Waiters has shown it through the air, on the ground. 1 touchdown of each running. He had a touchdown called back that ended up resulting in his first passing touchdown of the day. And he is the reason why they have a 16-6 lead here in the 3rd quarter and Ranked Up touching the ball for the first time. Brian Waiters will set up with the spread offense. Once again, 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 2 at the top. Tailback to his right. USA looking to show blitz again. It's going to be a run here, and he's got nothing. Fought for that extra 2 yards. That's a big man running the football there. That's Kayshawn Tyler, 5'5", 230.
Well, initially hitting the backfield, but he kind of falls forward. His momentum, his power. He doesn't get that extra yard without falling forward, and he's able to make something out of nothing for a positive game.
Yeah, absolutely. Now they'll set up on a 2nd and 8 from their own 39-yard line, or 34-yard line, excuse me. First run of the game, I think Waiters kind of wanted to see what USA was going to change defensively at the half with the adjustments. See what he sets up now. Waiters, quick screen. That ball's going to be in the dirt. Pressure was quick and on Waiters.
Well, the Team USA defense has been getting pressure. It's the ability of Waiters escaping that pressure to make positive yards or make a big play out of it. That time the defense got on them. I think defensively they've been there. They've given up the big plays, and then sometimes it's just been Waiters' athletic ability to make them miss in the open field that's been the difference.
I know it was a screen pass, but Devon Coleman was breathing down Waiters' neck before he got that ball off. A little low throw to Draven Lindsay. Falls incomplete. It's going to set up third down.
Absolutely.
Looks like there was a penalty on the play. Might have been some extracurriculars. Now sets up a 2nd and short for team ranked up. Waiters shotgun spec. Wide snap. He's got plenty of time to drop back and throw. He's going to bail out right. This is where Waiters cooks his money. Makes out. Just gets that first down. And we'll see where he marks him. I think they're saying he stepped out at the line to gain. And it'll be just short of the first down marker.
Again, his ability to escape pressure, use his legs, his athletic ability to evade the rush. Ran out of real estate there, but if he turns that corner, it could possibly be 6.
I mean, we've seen the speed. That first touchdown he had went for 50 yards plus, a little spin move extra on that deep safety in that first quarter. Waiters going to be set up on a 3rd and 2 as it looks like they'll mark him just short of that first down to gain.
Absolutely. 3rd and short. You can look for the run pass option with Waiters possibly keeping it or, getting it up to the running back as he's a load coming out of that backfield.
Yes, that is a big man at 5'5", 235 pounds. Tyler right next to Waiters to his right. USA clogging that middle, expecting run up the middle. Waiters will drop back to pass. He's got some time. He's going to break off. Look to throw. Flag comes in late, but Waiters takes off anyway. And he hits the dirt at the 35-yard line. But like I mentioned, there is a flag in the backfield.
That's in the area of holding. Great to see the call as you confirm. Holding on the offense.
That referee just
back 10 yards.
The referee pointed back, looked at the young man and said, Flash Bradley, that's holding on you, young man. That's coming back.
Absolutely. I mean, you gotta let him go. I mean, I know you got an athletic quarterback, a guy that can get outside the pocket and make things happen. But you got a split second to let him go. You got positive yards to get the first down, but now we got 3rd and about 11 or 12 now for the offense.
Now they teach you when you got the hands inside and he starts moving away and it looks like he's stretching, you got to let go. You got to drop him and keep moving because that's when you're going to call.
Keep your hands on the inside where you can't get them detected.
Absolutely, and Waiters making another huge play that would have put them deep into USA territory, now puts them back at their own 30. Sets up a 3rd and 12 with 4:22 on the clock. Let's see what Waiters has got. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 2 at the top. And Tyler, the big tailback, right next to David Waiters. Brian Waiters, sorry. Waiters will drop back to throw once again. Looking sideline. That ball is picked off by Team USA. He's running it back. He's looking for 6. And he's taken down at the 5-yard line. Team USA's defense converts and makes the play.
The defense comes up big. That's the difference in this game. That defense is keeping up with the offense for rank up as they make a critical mistake. And that looks like Carr playing double duty there on the outside as we wait on the replay on that one. Great job. Again, these rules are professional rules. You don't have to be down if you're not touched.
That's right.
And I think maybe some of the guys froze and didn't realize it was a pick as we look at this replay.
Now, Waiters had a lot of yardage to try to make up, try to force one in there, just a little too much on it. Easy money for Carr.
Absolutely. You see the speed and athleticism as he gets in the backfield and almost scores. Now, can the offense capitalize on this? They hadn't really been able to get that continuity or that flow going. Can they pound the rock in for this, or do they go up top for it?
Yeah. I also got to shout out Kayshawn Tyler there because Carr was running that back for 6 and the big tailback for ranked up. Able to make a hustle play and stop him at the 5 because the ranked up defense has been very good this game and puts them in a good spot right now to try to hold the USA team who is yet to score offensively on this Saturday.
It could be the difference in 6 or 3 here.
With 10-point deficit for Team USA. They are knocking on the door with a fresh set of downs at the 5. Trying to make something happen. 3:53 on the clock. They got 2 receivers at bottom of your screen. Little check down throw, and it's incomplete. Running back was just not quick enough to turn his head to look. Galligan just not fast enough.
Well, it looks like it was a lateral, so they actually lose yards on that play and get a loss on that play. But good job by the receiver, the running back, of getting on that, because that could have been going the other way if he doesn't get on that one.
Absolutely. You got to keep the head up. You got to keep aware, but you got to make sure your tailback's looking at you and making sure he's there, knowing he's in the spot for the ball to be there.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to make sure that he understands and has the awareness to remember that that's a lateral, because if it goes behind him and he doesn't recover that, it was 4 rank-up defenders there on the spot.
Absolutely. Now, because of that lateral and Team USA able to get on the ball, it will be a 2nd and goal from the 16. You don't ever want to go backwards offensively. You want to go forward. Try to be set up here. Looking to throw. Over the middle. Score! Touchdown, Team USA! Fought down to the goal line, reached in, and that's 6. Team USA puts up their first score of the game. That looks like Van Conyers for the USA International score.
Team USA gets it and gets in the end zone. We talked about the adjustments. Right now, Rank Up is giving them life with the interception, the penalties that flip the field there. They get in for 6. As you can see, he outstretched arms. He takes the contact, and he stretches out for 6.
Unbelievable job. The body concentration to keep the knees off the ground when you're reaching for. You got 2 defenders on top of you. But that's 6, and now we got a 4-point ball game here in the 3rd quarter.
With this extra point, this is crucial now. You could turn it into a 1-point game or a 2-point game. 16-12.
Now, Team USA scored the first touchdown of the game on a fumble 6. Tried to go for 2, and it didn't work out. Empty gun, looking to throw over the middle. It's going to fall incomplete. No, Team Ranked Up saying they picked it off, and he's going back. He's got a convoy of blockers. Nobody's chasing after him. I see no whistles. And he goes in. I think that's going to count as 2 points.
Waiting for the signal from the ref. I don't see any flags on the play. I don't see any stoppage in play. And that's a 2-point conversion.
What a
that
swing.
Flips it. What a swing there for Rank Up. Again, we talked about this defense is not giving up much. They give up the play there, but they convert the 2-point conversion on the interception.
Unbelievable. I mean,
What a
Team
turn of
USA,
events.
some momentum within 4. You could go for the 2-point conversion. You could bring it in within 2. A little low of a throw. Ranked Up's able to pick it up. Young man picks it up, runs the length of the field, and nobody even comes close to touching him. And that's 2 points for Team Ranked Up, and they get the ball back.
Well, that's football IQ and awareness to know that the play is not over. He springs up, his awareness to sprint down the length of the field and give his offense 2 more points to add on, and they get the football back. Now for Rank Up on the offensive side, it's been a little bit out of character so far. Waiters throws an interception, and that leads to a score. Can they put this to bed? They've been, kind of punching at it as far as extending the lead in double digits. They had it, but the Team USA squad has not quit and given up in this game.
Yes, right now Team USA's head coach Tony Mangini trying to argue the call on the field about the 2-point conversion pick that was returned back for 2 points.
Well, I think it's going to stand. If there was a stoppage in play, the whistle would have been blown. I don't think there was anybody in the vicinity to touch him, and I think it's going to stand.
It's interesting because he kind of threw it left on that quick slant, and you kind of saw a pile up there in that corner. And then we saw a player from Rank Up just jump up, and he's running 30 yards down the field with a convoy.
To the house.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you want.
That's a swing of momentum.
This is a showcase, not just physical ability, but the mental capacity to stay within the game, to stay engaged. And listen, that's an opportunity for him to showcase speed, agility, everything on that one play.
Especially for a defensive back, able to, Look how fast I took this thing 100 yards downfield.
Absolutely.
I don't think you could have caught him in my Honda Civic the way he was running down
He was
the field.
rolling. I mean, I think you got to understand the multitude or the opportunity. Now we have an 18-12 game, and they're getting the ball back.
And that may make the difference in the end, because this game, even if they didn't get the 2-point conversion, it's a 4-point game.
Absolutely.
Now it's a 6-point lead
Right.
for team ranked up, and they get the ball now with 2:39 in the second half and here in the third quarter. Low squib kick. It's going to bounce a little bit. Team ranked up will pick it up, try to return it. He's got a lane. He's going for the outside. He's got blockers in front, and he's taken down at the 49-yard line. Javon Kelly takes it off the bounce, tries to make a little something out of nothing, and team ranked up will set up at the 49-yard line.
Great return, athleticism in the open field. I mean, he was one block away from springing that, and it sets them up. The thing with the rank-up offense is they've been in position. They've been in positive territory when it comes to field position most of the game, and now they're at the 50 with the 1st and 10.
Yeah, team rank up. I mean, Kelly, I kind of had that feeling there for a second that he might have broken that. Started going east-west. You got to go north-south sometimes. I know it works, but still, got to trust your blockers in front that they're going to set that there, but still great field possession by the Kelly return.
Now, the Team USA defense has played strong here in the second half. Can they get these guys off the field again and get it back to their offense, who seems to have found a little bit of rhythm here in the second half?
Brian Waiters going to be in an empty gun here. I believe this is the first time we've seen him without a tailback next to him in the backfield.
We look at quarterback draw, a deep shot here.
Team USA only blitzes 3. Quick slant or quick screen play to number 19. He makes 2 men miss, and look at him go. And that's going to be a first down for team ranked up. David Thompson.
Absolutely.
That's a big man, 6'3", making people miss, putting them on skates.
Absolutely. Taking it up for positive yards, then making a couple of defenders miss. Great job by Thompson, who's showing some really good wheels in the open field.
I love the call there with the screen pass on the empty gun. You know, USA hasn't seen it yet today. Kind of throws something different out there.
Absolutely. Second half adjustments. That's what we're seeing from both teams.
That makes the difference in this kind of battle like this for a showcase. Under 2 minutes to go, Brian Waiters has got a fresh set of downs at the 31-yard line. Empty gun once more. Waiters will drop back to pass another screen ball. That one was close to being wide. Tried to make 2 defenders miss, but Ricardo Ambert had nowhere to go, and that's going to bring it back to a 2nd and 14.
Well, the defense played that when they kind of saw it on the other side, and they may have been waiting on it. But a good opportunity for those defenders to string it out, cause a loss on the play. And now you got 2nd and long for Waiters and company.
Absolutely. Now you're looking at 2nd and 18 here. You went back-to-back screens. You liked it the first time. Second time, Team USA is all over it, expecting it. Tailback looks to be back in the backfield. That will be Manuel. Try to get to work. They'll have trips at the top of your screen, receiver at the bottom, Manuel to the left of Waiters. He'll drop back to pass once more. Looking on the check down. Thompson there, makes a man miss. Oh, he got caught. Looked like he had him there. David Thompson was seeing green grass in front and nothing but the end zone, but the USA defender is able to trip him up and keep him in front.
Well, I think they saw something when they isolated Thompson on the backside. He's one tackle from springing that. But you could come back to that, a little double move action possibly, if the corner's biting on. He was playing off on that one. But if you get him coming up, you can see it going over the top.
It's great to see a receiver, 6'3", 200-pound frame, who can move like that in open space one-on-one with a secondary player.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to see. He's showcasing his ability to make the catch, get north, and make positive yards.
Absolutely, and it looked like that will take us to the break to end the third quarter. 18-12. Right now, team ranked up is in the lead by 6, and they're driving. We'll have much more from DR Sports Network coming up after the break.
I want to say a special thanks to our second half sponsors. From Ocala, Snow's Funeral Home, and the owner, Felix Snow. Big hand for our second half sponsor from Ocala, please. And then we have another sponsor. Gasper's Patio Bar and Grill. Appreciate our sponsors very much.
Ranked up team trying to make a play here on third down, and Waiters is sacked on the play.
Marcus Galligan coming in with the sack.
Woo!
And the offense has been on their heels here in the second half, Drew. The defense has made the adjustments. They're coming out, and they're keeping Waiters in the pocket. That's what you have to do. You can't go for that. He tried to get outside. That's what he did in the first half, kind of made things off script and outside of the pocket. But now the defense is closing in on that.
I mean, they jumped at him fast on that long third down. They knew Waiters was going to be back there to throw. That edge was set, and he was ready. And Waiters had nowhere to go but backwards.
Absolutely. Sometimes you have to get rid of the football and try to make a play where it's trying to run for, extra yards, and you run backwards. That's a loss on the play. Now the Team USA offense gets an opportunity. Can they punch it in and take a lead?
That was a huge turnover on downs now. As team turned up, will try to punt it away on a long fourth down to Team USA. Maida not even letting that ball stay in bounds. We'll try to zip it over out of bounds, and it'll be down at the 15-yard line for Team USA. Team USA's got some life here, down 6 here in the fourth quarter. We got a ball game here, folks, in Tampa Bay, Florida.
A complete turnaround, a contrast to the first half to the second half. Team USA taking their opportunities, taking advantage of the penalties and field position here in the second half. That's the difference in the game. Can the rank-up defense come together, stop these guys, and stop their momentum that they kind of built in the second half?
Yeah, Team USA had a good little drive moving on, obviously resulting in a score, 2-point conversion. Didn't go your way. Now it's a 6-point ball game because you got to really try to move down the field, but you got plenty of time. You got under 13:40 here in the fourth quarter, and you got about 85 yards of room to work with. Just got to put something together offensively.
Absolutely. This is what you're looking for out of your offense. They have to punch this in order to take this lead. It's only a 6-point game with 13 minutes and change left in the fourth quarter. This offense has to step up and make the key plays to get this win.
Yeah, USA seemed to find ranked up's weaknesses out of those adjustments of the second half. Hamilton get a pump fake here, looking to throw. That ball's going to be picked up and picked off. Team ranked up comes down with it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs on Team USA's first play of offense in the fourth quarter.
Delmas Satcher Jr. on the interception, staying at home, reading his keys, playing in the secondary, and he gets that interception.
You see on the DR Sports Network replay, he was sitting there. Hamilton wasn't even looking, pressure in his face, had to get away, and he was sitting there perfectly. Ball thrown right to him. Doesn't get much easier than that.
Now, this is where the rank-up offense has to close the door and put the nail in the coffin. They got the field position, they got a turnover, punch it in, and they go home with a win here. Now, the Team USA defense, they got their backs against the wall. Can they make a stop or hold them to 3 better than that?
Yeah.
That's what they need to do here.
Now they got a perfect opportunity here, team ranked up, to do something special and try to close this one off and make it a 2-score game. And we got a new quarterback out there for team ranked up. Start and shotgun. Keeps it himself, and he's taken down at the 10-yard line.
Well, that was almost one that almost kind of got out of hand there, as I believe that's Elmore on the snap and corrals it, and he almost breaks that one. Good job by the quarterback of reading his keys and getting upfield.
Looked like he was going to be eaten up there in the backfield. Elmore, who is listed as a linebacker, and he looks like it too. He's a little broad in those shoulders. That's the kind of guy you want running the football down the stretch.
Absolutely, and being inside the 20, inside the 10 almost, you got to have that physical presence in the run game, and it looks like Team Rank Up's going that way.
Yeah, Ray is the back to his right. Elmore going to take it here on the read option, give it to Ray, and he is swallowed up for a loss of gain back on now 3rd and 10.
Well, the defense has made the adjustment, and they're not falling for the handoff. They're reading their keys, but they're kind of crashing in and not giving them holes to run. This is a crucial third down with 12:20 and change. There's enough time where that offense for Team USA can get back on the field and make something happen.
You think
Rank
you
up,
gotta
you
go-
have to punch it in here.
You think you go to the pass here? We've seen back-to-back runs here with Elmore. In this situation, I mean, this is fourth down territory in the situation of the game. I know you got a good kicker in Maida who can push this one to a 2-score game, but
Yeah,
the way this USA team's been rolling,
If I'm calling the plays here, I'm thinking something quick, something where they can get themselves in an opportunity. The defense seems to be collapsing and just sending all kinds of pressure right here. They're really dialing it up, but I think that they can punch it in if they get a quick score. We got a timeout here.
Coach Fortner Bay wants his offense to come back over and think this decision over on a 3rd and 10. This team ranked up is knocking on the door to try and put this game out of reach.
Well, this is an opportunity for those guys to actually put this out of reach. I mean, you got to make sure that you get the right play call. I think that's why you call a timeout here. You know that you got an opportunity to make this game a 2-score lead, but you have to make the right decision. You have to get the right play going here.
This has been an exciting point of the game. The score right now, 18-12, with just under 12 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. We've seen some big plays. Defense has come up big, turnovers, big catches, big runs. Brian Waiters has been a part of that. You know, now we see Elmore come in to be the quarterback of this drive inside that 10-yard line, listed as a linebacker, kind of built like it.
Absolutely.
But I like that look, and it looks like Waiters will be coming back onto the field.
Well, I think you put the ball in your top guys' hands right here.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity. I know you want to get guys looking, give them an opportunity to get some film, to get some work, but this is where you have to win the game right here. And Waiters has been the guy all game long.
Absolutely. 3rd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Waiters back into the game at quarterback, looking to throw. He's got nowhere to go. He takes off left side. Makes a man miss. Waiters is in for the end zone. Touchdown. Team ranked up.
Put the ball in your playmaker's hands, and it pays off for 6. Waiters making everything happen on that play. This is why he's the guy that you want with the ball in his hands.
Ranked up. Waiters has been that guy. Rolls out left, shows off the speed, cuts inside, reaches in the end zone, and that's a touchdown.
Great job by Waiters. His ability to get in the open field and make guys miss has been on display the entire game. And rank up, the offense has really been right behind Waiters, and he's the guy that's really taking them to this next level when you talk about being ahead by 2 scores here.
Now look, Mark, Waiters was on the bench the past couple plays. He comes off, he's cold, and he's making plays like that sets the difference up.
Well, he sets the tone with his ability to make plays outside of the pocket. He didn't see anything downfield that was covered up. He gets outside, and he makes something happen. He's spectacular in the open field with his running ability, and that pays off for 6. It stretches it out. Waiters has been the guy in this game, and, if we're giving out an MVP award so far, he's that guy.
Absolutely. That's his 3rd touchdown of the day, 2nd on the ground. Maida's PAT is good and makes this a 25-12 ball game with under 12 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what you got to do defensively is you got to get your hands on the football. That's what Rank Up did here. They give the offense a short field, they punch it in, and they close it out. With about 11:35 left in the fourth quarter, the Team USA offense has to get something going here.
And there's plenty of time to do it.
They can't sputter.
No, you can't sputter, and you got plenty of time to do it. I mean, you got just under 12 minutes here in the fourth quarter. You're only down 13. Plenty of time. You got all your timeouts to make something happen.
Absolutely. This is the opportunity that you gotta take advantage of. Of course, the Rank Up defense has been there, and they've been making plays. But a Team USA offense came out with a game plan here in the second half, and it's worked so far. Speed the tempo up, change the momentum.
Absolutely. In USA, they were able to get that big turnover on downs, and then they were back in their own 20. And then that throw goes right back to Team Rank Up. And they executed, turn into points. Hence why they have a 13-point lead here in the Citrus Bowl 2.0. Maida will kick it off here to Team USA. He's had some pretty great kicks this afternoon. PATs, distance field goals, and you see a high over-end kick. Weingart is there to catch it, and he stays upright. Weingart making some room Gets taken down at the 30, like a little pinball there. Just bounced off that defender, staying upright.
Well, Weiner's been a guy that's been making some plays when he's got his opportunities. He made a couple of big catches, shows a toughness there on the kickoff return, shows a little wiggle. I mean, he's a guy that's been making some plays for the Team USA offense.
Yeah, you just got to get him the ball.
Got to get him the ball. Got to find ways to get him in
set.
space where he can operate.
And we've seen him toss a couple screens his way, a couple slant routes, but you got to get this guy open in space sometimes. A guy like that who can work in the slot, move outside, inside, can open up the field for your offense. That's been struggling.
Absolutely. I think you have to get your playmakers involved here. This is a crucial time for these guys offensively. 11:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. You cannot afford to sputter or be a 3-and-out on offense. You have to go down and make a play and get back in this game. The defense has been there. It's the offense that has to come on. And in the third quarter, they kind of control the tempo, the turnover, and the field position switch for Team Rank Up.
Yeah.
That's the difference in the fourth quarter so far.
You know, felt like Team USA had a lot of that momentum moving. That pick 2-point conversion kind of changed things. You know, Team USA then finally came back on offense. First play was a pick that turned into ranked up points, and hence why they have a 13-point lead right now.
Absolutely. This is what you look for.
And USA now at the 30 will set up. A direct snap to the tailback, and he's got a little chunk of change that he's fighting for, and that's going to be about a 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5 for Team USA.
Well, you got to get that going. I mean, they're taking their time. You need as many possessions as you can here in this fourth quarter. I'd speed the tempo up. I go a little no huddle. Get this defense off the snap and try to get those guys on their heels and change the tempo. But as you can see, they huddle up and look for the next play.
Try to get something going. You know, try to find the momentum, and you got plenty of time to do it. Under 11 minutes to go, you're down 13. You got the timeouts. You have an offense that has shown its explosiveness at times. That you got different weapons. Some of these guys, we've seen multiple take different snaps at quarterback. You just got to get them to start working. And set up 2nd and 5. It's a run, and that ball's on the ground. And Team Ranked Up has it. It's going the other way.
The defense has showed up early in the fourth quarter. As you can see, the celebration on a fumble recovery for Team Rank Up.
That's Jalen Gaskin, the defensive end, coming down with it. And Team Ranked Up takes over at the 36-yard line. Just ripping that ball out. Galligan just couldn't hold on, and Team Ranked Up falls on it, and that ball's going the other way.
A little mishap on the exchange, and it makes him vulnerable. The defense rips it out, and now they're in the driver's seat. Team Rank Up looks to be in control here with 10:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Now Ranked Up's offense will get another chance on the field with about 10:30 to go. 13-point lead. Elmore back in at quarterback for Team Ranked Up. Depending how this drive goes, this might be the last time we see Brian Waiters. His last touchdown might have been the last time we see him today. Elmore, a big quarterback, physical. He's dropping back to pass for his first time today. He pumps. He looks right. Defender in his face. That ball looks like it. No, it's going to be incomplete, the referee says. Team 2 USA defenders jumped right on top of each other for it. Just couldn't come down with it.
That was a close call there. Incomplete. But the Team USA defense has not quit. They've shown that they're going to stay locked in and ready to go again. Drew, we mentioned all during this telecast, this is a showcase. You see Elmore outside the pocket, almost throws it to the other team there. Takes a big hit.
Man,
just
he got
a bit
drilled
too
on that
low.
one.
Just a bit too low.
Credit to Elmore for getting up on that one. He got drilled as he was letting that ball go. Now set up a 2nd and 10 for Team Ranked Up. Winters, Waiters spoke a little too soon. He's right back on the field after that hit Elmore just took.
Absolutely.
Now Waiters here on a 2nd and 10 will drop back to throw. Decent time, pass a little low, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Now on that particular attempt, Waiters just got to set his feet. He was kind of backpedaling a little bit and didn't get everything on the throw. He had a wide open guy there. And I saw before he went back in, the coach was talking to him about that. So this is something they were talking about on the sideline. They wanted to get some more work and get him in there on that one. That's why he's back in the game.
Yeah, try to set your feet to throw. I know he's had a good pocket
Gotta
there.
set your feet.
But, I know he's open. Don't half arm it there, try to
Right.
full arm, put
Your
that back
momentum
foot in
has
the
to be
ground,
going forward.
go with the hip,
Absolutely.
delivered in there. Now 3rd and 10 for Waiters in this ranked up offense. Shotgun set, 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Pressure comes on, Waiters fires on the curl route. He makes a man miss. Brought down by the jersey. Can he fight for that first down? I'm not sure he got there. And they will give him the first down. A great adjustment there.
The change move, great job by the receiver of getting upfield. Looks like he almost ran himself out of it, but he gets enough back, makes a man miss, and gets north, and he's just there for the first down, as we see on the DL Sports.
David
replay.
Dillard, great job of staying up there, making the man miss. Defender grabbed onto the shirt. But like we said, you got to fall forward because you got to get that extra yard. And he does that because now they got a new set of downs and a first down.
Absolutely.
And there was a roughing the passer call at the end of the play. And that will set them up beautifully at the 11-yard line with under 10 minutes to go here. Team Rank Up has a chance to extend this lead to a 3-score game. Brian Waiters keeps it himself, looking for the edge. Gets a block. He's got a reverse field, and he's swarmed by a defender, and that ball's on the ground. See what the referees are calling it. His knee was down in time, but Waiters just had nowhere to go there. Great job by the Team USA.
He was searching for a little hole, but the defense strung it out. Didn't give him any creases to kind of cut up into. Great job of springing that one out. Don't give him much to do. That's the kind of defense you have to play against an athletic guy like that, especially at the quarterback position. You can't give him creases. You can't give him opportunities to cut up field. Great job by the Team USA defense on that one.
Yeah, that looked like just designed quarterback zone off to the right side. Waiters just ran out of real estate. USA doing a good job of shifting down the line, moving with him, going east to west, not allowing him to find any crease, and they were able to execute and wrap him up for a gain of 0.
Absolutely. As dynamic as Waiters is with the football, you can't give him those creases or those holes to run through. He's going to find a way to exploit it and get upfield.
Yeah, 2nd and 9 now here for Waiters at the 10-yard line. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. He's looking jump ball right side. Just can't ring it down as he was looking for Malachi Nation. That ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 9. Now, this is an opportunity for the offense to make a score here, put the game really out of reach. They've been in confirmed control of different quarters. Now, the Team USA offense came out with a different game plan in the 3rd quarter. They controlled everything, but on the flip side, Rank Up has come out offensively in the 4th quarter to begin it, and they've been on fire.
Yeah. It's funny, you see right before the play, Waiters kind of signaling to the receiver, hey,
It's
back
coming.
corner,
It's coming.
back pylon, it will be there.
And we know it's coming.
Yeah. He's letting the defense know. That's kind of the confidence that Swagger Waiters is
Absolutely.
walking with around today.
Absolutely.
Trips to top of your screen to the left of Waiters with the tailback to his left side. 1 receiver at the bottom. Let's see what Waiters got on a 3rd and 10 here. Looking left. Plenty of time to throw. Scrambles out of the pocket. Looking. Throwing backside. Caught! Touchdown! What a catch! Malachi Nation coming down with the score.
Great job of improvising by Waiters to get outside the pocket. That's what he's done all day, Drew, is get outside the pocket, find open receivers. This is the 2nd touchdown that he's thrown across his body for 6.
And you watch Waiters here all day to throw, rolls out right, finds Nation off the back foot, only where he can get it, and that's 6.
Great job by Waiters, the concentration and the awareness to realize he had the space to get his feet down in the end zone for 6.
And with 8 minutes to go in this 4th quarter, Team Rank Up is up 31-12.
As you can see, the crowd celebrated with those guys as well. This is an opportunity for those guys to get positive film, to get showcased in the Citrus Bowl 2.0, and that's what it's been, a showcase of talent.
Absolutely. It's giving all these players an opportunity to move on to the next level, whatever that may be, the Arena League, the Canadian League, European League, going wherever you can to keep playing the game you love. Matus kick is up. and looks to be good. So now that will make it a 20-point game at 32-12. Team Rank Up dominating in the second half.
Well, and this is what we kind of talked about in the first half. They kind of didn't have these opportunities like they're having now to kind of stretch the lead and really put a firm grasp on the game. And this is what they've done in this fourth quarter. It's been a total contrast of quarters from third to fourth, and Rank Up's been the beneficiary of it.
Yeah, Brian Waiters has been a big piece of that.
Absolutely.
4 touchdowns today, 2 on the ground, 2 through the air. You see the improvising on that final play that we just saw. Drops back, plenty of time. Pressure finally arrives. He steps out. Looks like he's going to run. Throws off his back foot, back of the end zone. Finds his guy, and he's been marvelous today.
And I think that if you're looking at next level opportunities for Brian Waiters, he fits into the Pass Happy Arena League game. Opportunities for him at the next level, especially in the arena, a league where you can run around and make plays. He can get in the open field in short space, and he's got the arm talent to make the throws off script and cross-body throws. I mean, he's showing that he can play at the next level.
Well, he's putting on a show, that's for sure. And a lot of these players on both sides have done an excellent job today, offensively and defensively, of putting on tape and showing out for the Citrus Bowl 2.0 to move on to the next level. Maida will kick it off here from the 40, and it's a squib kick. That ball's still on the ground. Team Ranked Up, and looks like they're going to be offsides. Was Team Rank Up, so Maida will have to re-kick.
Absolutely. Opportunity for the special teams guys to get some love there, and you can see that they were really going after that football, but the offsides penalty, they got a little bit ahead of themselves there on that one.
Now they'll have to retry the kick, this time from the 35 for Maida. Tried the squib, little onside kick. There was a little pocket of field that he hit perfectly that Team Rank Up had. Down 20 now, 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here at King High School. For a little pro football showcase, the Citrus Bowl 2.0. Thank you for joining us here on DR Sports Network.
And the weather came to play in it. It started off a little drippy, a little muggy, a little rainy.
Gloomy earlier.
The sun's shining now, and these guys hit the Citrus Bowl 2.0.
Absolutely, and we still got 8 minutes of football to be played. Maida trying to signal to his guys where he's going to pinpoint this football. Checking now. They'll squib it again. We'll see. Maida sky it high. That ball's going to bounce. That ball's on the ground. He's able to pick it up, and USA offense will take over on the 29-yard line, down 20 with 8 minutes to go. It's never say never, Mark, but if you're USA, what are you coming out doing?
We got to get our playmakers involved. Maybe a couple of quick strikes here. You don't have the luxury of running the ball here, but you got to get some plays, some positive plays. You can't have the penalties and you can't have the turnovers here with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. Something has to go right in their favor.
Absolutely, and this is you got plenty of time to get these guys out there and put some more tape on the field. Another opportunity for the offense. Rank Up's offense has been outstanding. Brian Waiters, 4 total touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 2 on the air. USA's offense has been able to just put together 1 touchdown offensively, the other coming on the second play of scrimmage of the entire game, where they took a fumble back for a touchdown. But still, game not over, 8 minutes to play, down 20, all your timeouts, and an offense that we've seen progress the ball downfield can try to put something together.
Absolutely. They have to get the momentum going in their favor here. There's time, but they have to have a sense of urgency as well.
We're going to set up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, and he is brought down for a sack. That's the big man.
Back near the 20-yard line.
I believe that was Felipe Spencer, able to bring him down for a loss of gain and make it about 2nd and 18.
As well as Charles Elmore in on that sack as well. Both ends, the defensive line getting penetration, not giving the quarterback a chance. The defense can pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. They know that they have to make some big plays here, and that's what happens on that play.
Absolutely, and their rank-up defense isn't giving up on this game. They're still bringing all hats to the ball, firing on all cylinders, trying to make plays. With a 20-point lead and 8 minutes to go here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Team USA International will set up once more. Second down from their own 20. First down to gains at 39. Back screen. Gilligan got some lane. I see a flag come in late. Big man stumbling down the field with a big hit. But that flag looks like will be on Team USA.
Looks like it's in the area of holding or blocking the back. We'll wait on the call here. But the Team USA offense was something maybe they should have gone to a little earlier. Great play, great screen pass, and great run.
Yep. But
it's coming back because of the result of a penalty, as you see up the field. Big hit there, as it's been a physical game.
Yes, it has been. There's no short of physicality today at the Citrus Bowl 2.0. Like you mentioned, though, that's maybe a play we should have seen a little bit earlier in the game. I like that throwback screen, set up a chunk of yardage and green grass in front. Now, 2nd and a mile, and that's going to be a holding on the offensive line. Puts him back at the 10-yard line. Still 2nd down, and the line to gain is 38.
But the penalties for most of the game has killed any momentum or any drives that Team USA has had.
It's been both ways.
It's been both ways. And I think that's the thing that's been killing the momentum when they get any kind of positive plays.
Now Team USA still 2nd down at the 10-yard line. Had that big play to Galligan on the screen. Let's see if they could set it up once more. Shotgun, it's going to be a jet. No, fakes it. And the quarterback is wrapped up and sacked. He tried throwing it away, but he just held on to get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, I saw him turn to lateral that ball. It's not what you want to do.
It's good he brought that one back because
Yes.
that could have been disaster, could have been 6 for the defense there if that ball comes out at the wrong time. I like the improvisation and trying to make something happen, but being that you're with your back against the goal line, it's not the play you may want to make at that time.
It's not 4th down. It's 2nd down. You got 2 more tries to try to keep moving this ball downfield. You don't need to be making any risky plays like that.
It could come back to cost you in the end. And right now with 5:39 left, you don't want to give Team Rank Up the ball inside the 10.
Absolutely. Team Rank up 20 currently. USA on 3rd and a mile, trying to make something happen. Going on the deep ball. Receiver looked like he got tripped up there as flags rain in. See what the referee's going to call here. You have to imagine this is going to be a pass interference.
Absolutely. They get tangled up, maybe a hold. The ball was kind of out of the reach for pass interference. You probably get a hold there and an automatic 1st down.
We just saw the pass interference called there from the referee. That's going to move them up the field. About just over 5 minutes to play here at King High School in Tampa Bay, Florida. We've seen some electric plays today, offensively and defensively, from both sides.
Absolutely. I mean, and the leading catalyst for those electric plays has been Brian Waiters on the offensive side for Team Rank Up.
Waiters has been everything as
Phenomenal.
advertised and more.
Absolutely.
USA defensively has been great at certain spots. You know, their defense can't help it that they've been in tough situations on the field of where they're having to start, but defensively have shown up at times.
They came out swinging, get a turnover, get an opportunity to put points on the board. They've kept the game in reach, but the offense hasn't been clicking on all cylinders.
Because of the penalty, a new set of downs, pass looking downfield. Here comes another pass interference call. Defensive back was draped all over Casey Gladney. And that's going to result in another 1st down for Team USA.
Absolutely. A little bit of laundry on the field. The defensive backs get a little handsy. They're playing aggressive.
Yep.
I like it. It's only, a first down. They've been playing well the previous drive before. They got an interception, turnover. So, if I'm coaching them, hey, guys, keep playing aggressive. Just play your technique a little better.
Yeah, clean it up just a tad. You don't want to put them back in this game. Keep giving them 15 yards every penalty. And a new set of downs is where we'll set up for Team USA at the 40-yard line. And just under 5 minutes to go. The score right now 32-12. Team rank up. There's Team USA. USA spread, empty gun. 5 receivers out. Trying to make that push down the field. Pressure looks, rank up, bring it in, and they bring it. Pressure off the edge. He's got nowhere to go. That ball is got out just in time and will fall incomplete.
Charles Elmore bringing the pressure off the edge again to kind of break that pass up. He's gotten in and got hits on the quarterback on this drive a couple of times, and he's making the pressure felt.
Elmore's been that Mike Will linebacker who's making the difference for this rank-up team. We haven't said the name a lot, but the pressure has been consistent, and he has been there causing Team USA's offense plenty of problems.
Fourth quarter adjustments is what they've made to kind of get this thing back in their favor, and Elmore and company on the defensive side have done their job and done their part.
Now, it took rank up a little bit to get adjusted to the different quarterback shifts that Team USA had out there. We had seen Struther for that entire first half, and then they obviously make the change.
Absolutely. They made an opportunity stick. They've got their hands on the football with turnovers and sacks here.
Empty gun again on 2nd and 10. Only 3-man blitz this time. Ball gets out, almost picked off once again. Will fall incomplete and bring up 3rd and 10.
Well, the pressure is coming, and rank up's been getting home with pressure, a couple of sacks, a couple of turnovers, and they turn up the heat on the quarterback on that.
They went with that blitz. They kind of showed 7, and then they drop them back. They were only bringing 3, and you still get a consistent pressure when you have that 3 because the offensive line feels like they're looking for it when you're kind of showing it, and this disguise works.
Well, they're able to get pressure with 3, sometimes 4 guys, and somebody's been coming free to kind of get the quarterback off of his axis and, make him throw errant throws, interceptions, and even get sacks or losses on these particular possessions. But it looks like there was a penalty there to kind of move it up. There's 3rd and short for Team USA now.
Team USA gets that ball moved up, and that clock continues to tick down. You're down 3 scores. You'd like to just get in the end zone a little bit more. Try to put some more tape on for these kids.
Absolutely. 3rd and short here. Empty backfield.
Empty guns work for them a little bit. PIs, but they have been working. Empty gun. Snap gets off. Delayed blitz. That ball thrown right into the dirt once again. Now we'll set up 3rd and 1 for Team USA.
Well, the pressure's getting home, and he's not able to set his feet and make those throws and get the ball out in time where he gets it to his guys. But 3rd down here, this is a crucial down with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Down 20. Are you continue to try to push it downfield? I know you're saying empty gun, but try to get the first down. Just keep the chains moving. Try to get into the end zone one more time.
Well, at this point, you need the first down. So the playbook should be wide open. You can look at the run game. You can look at the quarterback, taking it himself. But right now, you can't continue to not get first downs. They got an opportunity here to extend this drive. It's 3rd and short.
Yeah.
I run behind my big fellas, get it, get up, get to the line, and get ready to play the next play if I get the first down.
Get something going, and looks like they're going to move the chains here. Not too sure what the call is from the referees. We saw those chains move. And they're going to convene in the middle of the field.
Absolutely. It looks like they're first down here, 1st and 10.
Now, it looks like they're going to give them the first down. I didn't see any penalties on the play, nor completion. But They're going to give them a fresh set of downs here at the 47. Empty gun. Gets it to his man. He finds some open space. Blake Wingert, who we talked about earlier, Mark, was you get the kid in space, you find him the ball. We've seen the explosiveness that he can prevail.
Absolutely. The Boise, Idaho native, playing in Florida, getting a chance to showcase himself. When he's got his opportunities, got his hands on the ball, he's made plays. And, you know, we talked about that going into the fourth quarter. He's a guy that they need to get the football in his hands in order to be successful.
Absolutely. And just they've tried to get it to him on slant routes or screens, but, you know, try to force it. Maybe, you know, a jet pass, something like that, throw off the defense. The playbook's wide open right now. You're down 20 with 3 minutes to go. Got to try something to get going.
Absolutely. Wanger's been a guy that had some big plays. Kavandra Carr early in the third quarter, leaping over a guy, getting some positive gains on the plays. And that's what you're looking for from these guys. You got to get them in space and give them opportunities to be successful.
You're absolutely right. Now 3 minutes remain. Scores 32-12. Team ranked up. Assists an injured player. Get this game moving right now. 2nd and 5. See what they can do. USA trying to move down the field.
It's like we got a stoppage and play here. But overall, I mean, Team Rank Up has been, you know, pretty decent on the defensive side of the football. Drew, they've got their hands on the football when they've had an opportunity, giving their offense a short field. And that's the reason they're up here 32-12 with 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they've been very consistent offensively, Team Ranked Up. Obviously, Brian Waiters has been a big part of that. He's been the star of today's game. If we're handing out an MVP trophy, it'd go to that young man. 4 touchdowns total, 2 on the ground, 2 through the air. The defense of Ranked Up has been great as well. USA defense has shown up at times, and you know, if they weren't put in, you know, difficult spots because of the possession, like we mentioned, 3 facets of the game, that special teams include that, just being put in tough spots, their defense has done a great job as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a team effort. You know, we're talking to Coach Tony Ream, you know, before. That's what he's looking for, these guys, to play as a team, to showcase themselves on a national stage here on the BO Sports Network. All the film, all from this game is sent out to all the professional leagues, scouts, GMs, to give these guys an opportunity to showcase themselves and possibly get a chance on opportunity at the next level.
Yeah, this has been an excellent chance for these guys to put some tape on and in the middle of July and find their next opportunity. May be wherever it is, an indoor league, European league, Canada, or, you know, trying for the UFL, whatever it may be. It's a great chance to put some tape on, and they're going to start an empty gun once again on a 2nd and 5 after a little stoppage in play here. 3:02 on the clock. Pressure's on, in his face, looking to throw. That ball coming down with it. Nobody touches him. He's open in space. He's got 6, and he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Casey Gladney with the awareness. No one was around him. He didn't get touched. He gets in the end zone for 6 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. I like the hustle. I like the no-quit mentality out of this team. Now, we talked to Coach Tony Mancini earlier. That's what he was talking about, the no-quit mentality. A lot of these guys have had opportunities to play at the next level. They played at college, you know, at the collegiate level, and now they're trying to get that next level when it comes to professional football. That's what you see. And you see the never quit, the don't give up mentality by Gladney on that play.
Absolutely. And they have one goal, a lot of these players. Gladney putting some tape on, making a great job. And second heads up there, making sure, hey, I didn't get touched. I can run this thing the length of the field, and he does. And makes it a 2-score game pending this 2-point conversion.
Absolutely. The awareness to know that, hey, nobody touched me. And then, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, coming from the collegiate ranks, that's a play that's over. But, hey, these are professional football rules. The awareness to get up and make a play, that's what you got.
Absolutely. And here will come the 2-point try for Team USA. Quick throw over the middle. That ball is tipped up and incomplete. So the 2-point conversion will fail and still make this game a 14-point ball game.
Absolutely. Now, this is where special teams can come in play here with the onside kick. This is an opportunity for these guys to possibly get it back. And we've been talking about this, getting these guys to have the momentum offensively to make big plays. Anytime the Team USA's made something positive, it's been a big play. Yeah,
and this is a good chance. I mean, you're not out of it under 3 minutes to play. You're down 14. You got all your timeouts. You get the onside here, a quick score. Plenty of time to either onside kick again or leave it up to your defense to try to make a play, which the Team USA has done for a majority of this game.
And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for something positive coming out of this. And, you know, with Casey Gladney getting an opportunity to put some positive tape out, you see him take advantage of his opportunity, showing the great hands to go down and get the ball, then come up and make the play, the speed, the agility to make a house call. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, Gladney has kind of been a Swiss Army knife for them today. A
Quarterback,
little bit quarterback, receiver,
deep receiver, punt
defensive
return.
back as well.
Absolutely.
You know, he's done a lot for Team USA and put a lot on tape to give the opportunity. And this is what the Pro Showcase is about, is to show that you are that little bit of a Swiss Army knife. You can play different positions and be an offering to a team at the next level.
Right, and what that's called is not putting your eggs all in one basket. It's not putting yourself in one opportunity or one less of an opportunity. If there's a team looking for a defensive back, he can fill that hole. If there's a team looking for a punt returner, he can fill that need.
Yeah.
And that's what he's shown today, and his ability to go yard and make that play, coming up off the ground and make a play, a crucial catch, shows everything in his wheelhouse, in his game.
It's that second effort, too, with that touchdown. I mean,
Absolutely.
having the wherewithal to realize, hey, I caught it, nobody's touched me, let me get up, run 40 yards to the house for a score and make a difference and bring this game within 2 scores now. Vaughn's going to come on, try to get this onside kick here. Daniel Vaughn was brought in as a punter. This is the first time we'll see him kick today. You got your hands team out there. Team rank up. Seems to be playing the ball a little bit back on that second defense. It's just going to be a squib. That ball's going to be rolling out of bounds. And that's going to be a penalty. And team rank up will start at the 40-yard line.
Well, didn't go as how they kind of drew it up. Now team rank up gets to come out and, run the clock out and celebrate a win. But, the positive thing for all of these guys is there's been opportunities for them to make plays and get to positive film to go to the next level. That's what this Tampa Bay Citrus Bowl 2.0 is all about. Shout out to, Coach Tony Rim putting on for rank up, and also Coach T putting on for Team USA International, who does this all over the world. They've won gold medals. He's had a 30-year history of coaching and getting guys to the next level, and this is what this is all about.
Yeah, talking to Coach Tony Mangini before the game, I mean, this is a guy who's been around football for a very long time. He's been coaching for over 30 years. He's been playing for longer than that as well, and helped create this team back in 2019 and helped them win a gold medal in Greece, and brought this team back here, and they have plenty of talent, and they're trying to grow the game and add more to their roster as they can continue to go. Brian Waiters is still in at quarterback for Team Rank Up, and he's been spectacular. First and 10, new set of downs. Quick screen goes off the defender's head. Defender didn't see it coming.
Well, that's a wake-up call if you need it. I mean,
right.
You got to be in the right place at the right time, and he was there. He was turning around. He saw the screen developing and just didn't see the pass coming, or else we could be looking at an interception. But great job by the defense of stopping that one.
Yeah, not a bad way to stop it there.
That's what
they
you
always
call
say to
using
get your
your
hands
head.
up. Yeah, using your head. Textbook. There you
Absolutely.
go. Now it's set up as second and 10 with under 3 minutes to go. Team Rank Up 14 right now. Let's try to get something going. Kind of surprising to see them go with the screen on that first play.
Well, I think, this goes all about working on everything, on all aspects, all, getting out the playbook and getting some guys some opportunities as well.
Waiters will drop back to throw here on second and 10. Pressure on, fires over the middle. Complete for a first down for Team Rank Up. Great job, great catch. Great way to bring it down in control.
First down, Rank Up.
For a first down.
Absolutely. As you can see, he's able to get the ball out quickly to his receiver. And, that gives him a first down to kind of run this clock out as well. But, great job. As Waiters has done all evening or all afternoon here in Tampa, Florida at King High School. Great facility, great weather that finally showed up. We had a little bit of mistiness and a little bit of humidity, rain early out. But the sun is shining on Mr. Waiters and Rank Up.
Javon Kelly was the one that came down with it. He made an excellent play of holding down with the two defenders splitting across the middle there. Waiters still in shotgun on 1st and 10 with under 2 minutes to play here. One more first down should be able to do it. Quick throw out, and he's just going to fall to the ground. That's Ricardo Ambert on the screenplay. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Turf Monster got him on that one.
I mean, and then you have to say, Drew, kudos to both organizations for putting on this event, this opportunity for guys who are still, living out their dreams. They can still see it right there, or, they can smell it, they can taste it. I'm almost at the next level. This is the next level showcase and opportunity for these guys to get out and prove that they belong.
Yeah, for sure. And this is what this Citrus Bowl 2.0 has been all about, is making sure these guys get that opportunity to have more tape going in and try to prove it today here at King High School in Tampa Bay, Florida. Both teams have played very well. Right now, Team USA trails. Team rank up 32-18 with under a minute to go. Brian Winters just got to let that clock run out. Probably one last play here before that clock will hit 0 and Team rank up will walk away with the victory. Winters going to drop back to throw. Waiters finds a man over the middle. He's got room. One man to beat, and he's taken down at the 20-yard line. First down, a strike over the middle from Brian Waiters.
Waiters is showing the complete repertoire that he has, getting the football out quickly, under pressure, open man, in the middle of the field for what has been an offensive showcase for Brian Waiters.
Yeah, Devin Thompson doing a great job coming down with it. And it looks like that will be it. Score right now, 32-18. Team rank up. Celebrating on the side. It looks like that was a timeout was called. A timeout was called with 23 seconds to go and a 14-point lead right now for Team Rank Up.
Well, Team Rank Up's offense is thinking, hey, we got 23 seconds to put something else on film for these guys, an opportunity for some other guys to get in and make a play and make something happen. 23 seconds left in the 32-18 game here. I think that's what you're looking for here. You got to be looking towards the end zone.
Yeah, you're trying to get some tape for some guys on offense here to see if they can get another catch or two. Because what this game is really all about is making sure these guys are able to showcase their talent and see what they can do at the next level. It'll be a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Oh, thank God.
23 seconds to go. Waiters, or will not be Waiters. It'll be Drayvon Lindsay. Making sure everyone gets in the game. Lindsay's going to take the final snap. He will nail it. Victory formation. And that will do it. That will run out the clock. As Team Rank Up has defeated USA International in the Citrus Bowl 2.0 by a final score of 32-18 is your final here at Tampa Bay, Florida, King High School. Brian Waiters has got to be the showstopper today. Mark, your thoughts on the game?
Well, I think this guy has shown and proved that he can play at the next level. Where that is, that'll be up to guys in the front office, and they'll be the ones to decide that. But, I mean, this is what you want in an opportunity in a showcase is you got to get these guys good tape. He proved that he can do it in and outside of the pocket, make the big throws, and then the athleticism in the open field was just next level. I think, he fits right into a wide open like Arena League.
Yeah.
And then, possibly some places, at the lower levels and maybe even Canada. It's a wide open league.
Yeah.
You can do it. It's just an opportunity for these guys to put on.
We saw some stars today, that's for sure, at the Citrus Bowl 2.0. USA Team International, not the best showing offensively in the first half, but put something together in the second that really made this game pretty close towards the end. Obviously, Brian Waiters, the superstar. You mentioned it, can go to an Arena League or go to maybe the Canadian Football League, a league that is has a field that is very wide, and he can really flourish at the next level. And this is what this game was all really about, is getting to showcase these pro players' talent to move on to the next level.
Well, and that's what this is all about. We talked to the coaches on both sides for Rank Up and Team USA International This is about getting these guys to the next level. You want to put on, you want to get good tape, you want to perform, and Waiters did that. You know, we're talking about a guy that probably had over 200 yards through the air and well over 100 on the ground.
Yeah.
Getting his playmakers involved. And then you have to look at Wingert and Gladney on the offensive side for Team USA at the receiver position. And we talked about Gladney being a two-way player, making
Swiss
plays
Army
in the
knife.
the
Yeah.
defensive backfield. He returned kicks. So that's what you're looking for. Put this on tape, and then you go on to the next level, and that's what you see from these guys.
Yeah, Gladney, you know, we saw him a little bit at quarterback, a little bit at receiver, defensive back, return man. He kind of did it all for USA International. I think he's one, along with Weingart, you know, kid from Idaho, flying all the way out to Tampa Bay, Florida to show out and try to put some tape together. Two receivers who I think will make excellent players at the next level.
Absolutely. I mean, we mentioned, you know, a couple of leagues that they'd be perfect for, and that's what you're looking for. You know, we talked to Coach Tony Mangini. They've won gold medals with this team and gone across the seas, across the pond, and won big and won gold medals. And this is what you're looking for in these guys, an opportunity, a showcase like this. Kudos to the city of Tampa Bay and King High School for putting on a showcase.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are one of those games, Team USA, like you mentioned, won gold last year in Greece. And talking to Coach Mangini, this was a great test because, you know, not a lot of these guys are from around Florida, but Team Rank Up, majority players from the Southeast and Florida and the state of Georgia. So for them to put on a battle today, I mean, that first quarter was something else.
Absolutely.
I mean, we had that pick, fumble, return, touchdown, second play of the game, and then Brian Waiters showing his feet and that amazing spin move, and offense and defense really put on a great show today.
Absolutely. It's an opportunity for these guys to showcase their talent and come in and prove that they belong at the next level. And that's what it's all about. You know, and kudos to both organizations for putting this on, and this is what you want to do. And give these guys an opportunity to shine. And you will definitely see some of these guys playing in a league near you pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look out for those arena leagues. Look out for those Canadian football leagues, because the talent today is what it was all about, being able to showcase these guys. Team Rank Up walks out victorious over USA International from King High School in Tampa Bay, Florida. For DR Sports Network, I'm Drew Vaughn, Mark Henry. Thanks for joining us.
Okay.